Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
Welcome
Hello.
to Session 0 of Torchbearer 2nd Edition. Um, my name is Spencer. Wait, we don't have to introduce ourselves. Our names are on the overlay.
No.
You
Yep.
can read, I assume. If you can't read,
Hopefully.
ask.
Ask. We're doing Torchbearer.
We're doing Torchbearer 2nd
Huzzah.
Edition. We're doing Session 0, we're creating characters. With the timing of everything, maybe that's all we'll be doing. If we're done quickly, we might jump into the first session to play. And none of you, I think, have played this game before. Indigo, you might have played a one-shot based on an old overlay I was editing and saw your name on it.
I've played, what is the other one? No, I've played Mouse Guard.
Played Mouse Guard.
Which is the same game, but with mice. Friendship.
Identical game, I'm sure.
It's identical.
From what I understand, it's like this game if you weren't murder hobos.
Yeah, you're mice and you make friends.
Yeah. And I think run away from cats.
Yeah, you run away from cats, owls are your worst nightmare, things like that. You roast acorns over an open fire.
Sounds dangerous.
Weirdly similar to my real life.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I have played Torchbearer before in a campaign as a player character, but I've never GM'd it beyond. No, I don't think I've ever GM'd it. Yeah. I've played it in a campaign. I've played, I think, also a one-shot of it. That's it for me.
And I've never touched Torchbearer before, aside from hearing about it fairly routinely.
I think I read the first edition, like, it might have been 15 years. When did it come out? It might have been like when it
Oh,
first
yeah,
came
probably like 15 years ago.
out. It was a while ago. So but I don't really remember a whole lot. Except the seasons are important. That's the only thing I remember.
Yes, second edition actually changed that. They don't have a specific season. They have a respite now. It's not set in, like, a winter, like the first edition does have, which I thought... I didn't know that. Indigo and Marissa and myself, we've played Burning Wheel. It is kind of like that. The dice system is kind of like that. The skill advancement system is kind of like that. But it is also quite...
read some of Burning Wheel, but it's a little hard for me to wrap my head around.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You don't have the sacred text like at hand?
I can go. Do you want me to get it? I can go get it. I was like on sale one day.
You have it right at.
I have.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have it. It's still really hard for me to
This
understand.
ridiculous game that we can't
It might
convince
be
anyone
a
else
pet
to play.
game of this, but
Yeah.
played very, very well. But is absolutely probably one of the hardest to understand and read games that I have ever looked at.
Yes.
Yeah, like I've read a lot of systems, and I think I can count on like 3 fingers systems that I have had a hard time understanding, probably.
Yeah. My
and-
first recommendation for anyone reading Burning Wheel is read the first 80 pages and ignore the rest until you need it.
Yeah. Don't read it. Don't read the book.
Which is actually pretty equivalent to how I felt reading this book. It was like, okay, so every class I look at is going to be reading another different 50 pages. So
They
let's
share
just
a
pick
co-author.
one and go with it because I do not have a time to read the entire book.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see
I
exactly what
skimmed it a
becomes
bit.
relevant.
Yeah, I skimmed it a little bit, and I looked at like like how to build your character, but unfortunately I did that like 2 weeks ago, and my like the memory of a goldfish named Amnesia, so it didn't really work out.
I think we'll be good. It's
Yeah.
intense. There's a lot of steps, but each step I think is usually simple. We can go through things step by step. Someone in chat, Indigo, you remember Golden, is watching us and is giving us advice that I agree with strongly. So, I think we'll just jump into making characters. I think we've already sort of talked about it and thought about what we might want to play. I don't think we're all locked in yet. The first thing you do is choose a class. So, if you look at the Roll20 main page, I made us a list of classes and what they each come with. the most part, this is going to be your starting template that will then be changed, added to, and tweaked over the course of the both play, but also other choices during character creation. So we have the Burglar, Magician, Outcast, Ranger, Thurge, and Warrior from the base book. We also have the extra classes available. Bounder and Guide are both variants, basically Halfling Fighter, Halfling Ranger. Dreamwalker, Weird Elf Dream Person. Noble Scion, who sucks but tells everyone what to do and has money. Sorcerer, who does weird spirit magic. And Stone Teller, who does weird rock druid magic.
And can turn into a troll. Forever.
At level 10.
Huh?
Yeah.
Level 10 powers, they become a troll.
One of the two options. So every time you level up, you choose one of two benefits, and yeah, one of them for Stone Tellers turn into a troll at max level.
Okay. All right.
These kind of get weird in an interesting way.
One
So
of the other
for
things
mind
that
control.
one of the other things I found really weird is that your class is tied to your species or your stock.
Yep.
So if you are this class, congratulations, you are human. Or if you are a burglar, congratulations, you are a hobbit. There is no other options for you to be this thing.
I'm sorry. What's a hobbit? This is a legally distinct property. It doesn't
it's a
recognize
hobbit.
hobbits.
A hobbit.
No, don't tell the Tolkien estate. But yeah, so feel free to look them over. I think most people have picked one, but if you have any questions about I'll go over what the list is. Not the list of individuals, but each class has your stock, your abilities. It lists your will and health. A couple of them are assigned, some are preset. Those are your core stats. You don't often directly roll them, but you sometimes do. Will is all your mental and social stuff. Health is basically all your physical stuff. That's it. Every class comes with a set of skills. You just get all of them at that. You can get more from other choices later. Every class is a trait. Start with that trait. It is just a narrative thing. The book has a detailed description of every trait, but it's a paragraph of just kind of what the words mean. They don't mechanically mean anything different from each other. They all traits work the same way. Weapon shows the weapons you are capable of wielding, basically. Not the weapons you start with. We'll get to that later. You'll start with one weapon that you can wield for most classes. Armor is similar. The ones you are capable of wielding. And then level 1 benefits. Some of them have them. Some of them, their benefits are basically other things like extra skills or extra armor proficiencies, in which case they basically don't have any. I just put none for some of those because they're already built into the previous text. Jordan is not here, but he did say he was eyeing the Stone Teller. He hasn't made this character yet. He may change his mind. He said he will watch this VOD. Jordan, you can turn into a troll at level 10. He's probably not changing his mind.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like after hearing that, the mind is set.
Yeah. What classes are we thinking?
I want to do the weird dream elf.
Okay.
You get weird dream elf powers like mind control and hornets.
That's an insect. That's not a power.
Yep. Well, you can do whatever you want as a dream elf.
It's a spell you can choose at level 2, I believe.
Just summon from your dreams.
I guess it is a power. That's what the Pain does in Metal Gear Solid 3. And he can use bees to teleport, so.
Amazing.
That's a really good power. I too wish to dive into a swarm of bees and emerge somewhere else. Who would equal an opposite swarm of bees.
Like the vampire swarm of bats, but better, honestly.
I was thinking more like a bee portal.
Oh, like you walk into the swarm and just dissipate and appear in another swarm.
You come out of another swarm simultaneously, so you have to have 2 swarms of bees by which you can teleport through.
It definitely is more like the vampire bat thing, but it's not exactly like it. So, it's kind of in between, I would say.
Interesting. What
I
else? Yeah.
am. So I'm looking at the Thurge, which is essentially the system's cleric, because they have an interesting way of casting spells in that there is absolutely no limitations on them. You can cast whatever high level spell you want at first level. You just, are likely to die doing it. Which sounded fun. High risk, high reward. I'm good with that. Let's see how long this character lives before we get introduced to their brother.
Identical quadruplet.
Right now, I'm thinking burglar. Although if we really need it, I'm always playing a warrior.
I don't think
I
we're really so much a need on this. We'll play until we TPK, and then...
Yeah, that's also fair. The stone guy is
has decent
a
fighting
warrior
skills
class,
too.
too.
Yeah, it's like half. Stone stuff comes in later. They're a heavy. Pun not intended. I just self-examined that.
They're like a rock paladin. It's weird.
Yeah.
I completely understand everything. As soon as you say dwarf stone teller to me, I'm like, oh yeah, I got that.
Yep.
I don't know. They do dwarf and rock stuff.
Awesome. So, you've chosen your class. Set your will and health based on the listing for your class. Add the skills to your character sheet based on the numbers listed. Add the trait, just the name of it is fine, to the trait list.
I didn't do any of this. I should have done this instead of...
Claim a Roll20 character sheet. There's a bunch that are available for anyone to use.
I didn't
or make a new
see
one for
any
yourself.
of those.
See, one of the things that I found very interesting that I have easily seen in other games is you pick a class. Congratulations. Here have the mini information that is just, this comes with your class. You're not choosing these things. It just is.
It's a package.
Like, I mentioned the stock first because that's the weirdest thing, but the abilities, the skills, the traits, that just is part of what this class is, which is interesting. As for where it is Indigo, the Roll20 right now, the background is following over.
The class list is what you're looking for?
No. The characters aren't showing up for me. I just clicked to make my own.
Oh.
But then I wasn't given permission to see characters.
Everyone was. Apparently you're not everyone, somehow.
Yeah.
I will ask...
took it as a personal slight and then moved on.
Completely justified.
I do have a question because I have apparently choices to make. What is health versus will?
I could tell you, but I'm actually going to read a book. If up.
That is what I am trying to do, but not there yet.
Will represents how mentally resilient and adaptable your adventure is, rated from 1 to 6. Test it when trying to resist being convinced of something or to overcome the mental trials of life on the road, like anger and illness. I wouldn't call that mental, but whatever. Half the skills on your sheet when you want to learn them you'll be rolling with will. Health is physical strength and fortitude. Want to run long distance, hold something open for a while, swim, balance on a tightrope. Any physical test that doesn't fall under nature or a skill, test health. The other half of your skills, when learning them for the first time, will be testing health. So it is basically mind and body.
Fair enough.
More questions. Is jeweler, will, or health?
Jeweler? Spell it right. Jeweler. See that. Dreamwalker
Jeweler
does
isn't
have
a
a jeweler
thing as far as I
skill.
can tell?
It's not in the basics. Oh no, did they add a new skill into this? That's actually fine. It's not that.
But yeah, it's not
crazy.
basics,
It's not
okay.
crazy to add a new skill. It's just not on the typical list. So you can make jewels.
I don't think that's what jewelers do.
I
One
like
does
that
not make
idea.
Jewels. One does not make jewels. I'm sorry to say. One cuts jewels and one sets jewels. One makes a ring. I know.
No,
but,
I think that jewelers should make jewels. I like this
I
idea.
would like to use my brain power to summon jewels from the ether.
I don't think that's not a jeweler skill. That's Probably a weird magic skill.
Yeah, but will or health though?
I will go looking into the supplement materials.
Supplement material might actually say, like, here's some new
Oh,
skills.
that would be cool
so
with
I'm
me
gonna
if I
double
checked
check.
that.
Last time I looked through it, it did indeed just have separate sections for, oh yeah, here's the new stuff.
It does, but skills ain't one of them. For me,
Hmm.
it would definitely be mind.
Mind herd.
My opinion. Most of the like craft related skills or will specifically.
So will. Mine's
Yeah.
not okay.
So, yeah, I meant yeah. Armorer's health. Carpenter's health.
I'm looking it up.
Okay. Criminal's health. You look it up. I might switch it to health. Based on examples from the other ones.
Okay.
I didn't realize this would be a whole thing about which one's which.
No, it's fine. I would say it's health, unless Marissa finds otherwise.
Health. Okay. Cool. What's
all right. So you have the jeweler skill, or master, scholar, healer, and arcanist. Are we all good to? Are we all listed everything down from our class?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Okay. So the next step is to choose those of us who are human. Marissa, you need to note your human upbringing. Choose one of the listed skills in brackets there. Get a +1 from it.
Right. If I
From your human upbringing.
look at it to make sure that I'm doing things correctly here. Listed skills and brackets. Oh yes, I got Haggler, and I thought it was 3, not 1, when I was reading the book.
Oh, double check, but class human up.
Very tempted by Peasant because Peasant had the power to complain.
Choose
and it said
one
in
of the
What?
following skills. Yes, that is the thing.
Yeah, peasants
Choose-
have the powers to complain, and the obstacle to complain about complaining is set in the book, or you can complain about role-playing games.
Yep, that's also set. There's
amazing.
a set. So you choose one of the listed skills, but you gain it
Yes.
at a level of 3.
Okay, perfect. That's what I meant, and that's what I thought. I have grabbed Haggler and have done so correctly.
Cool. Next, everybody chooses their hometown. Here's a list of hometowns. The next 2 steps, social graces and specialty, are there too. So you can look at any of the hometowns there, and choose one. Now, we'll be starting off in a specific region. All of the pre-made adventures are set in a pre-made region. So there are a few details I can give you about some of these. So what I will say is, none of the elves. Generally, elf homes are hidden. Elves know where they are. No one else tends to know where they are. This region has 2 dwarven halls, one on the west side of the region, one on the east, and they actually trade with each other, and there is actually a town in between them that is wealthy from the trade routes. There's a couple, that's one busy crossroads, and there's a second one further south, near a few adventure sites. There is no set wizard's tower. If you choose one, we can figure that out and decide where it is.
That's good, because I did pick it.
Okay. Remote villages, they're remote villages. They're anywhere, they're everywhere. That kind of thing. Bustling metropolis, there is a large coastal city in the southeast of this region, which is the bustling metropolis of this area. Do I have a map for you? Kind of, but not one I can show you yet. I will probably show it to you soon. I think it's going to be useful to have. I'll add a few things to it as based on our choices here. I also need to double check if there's a bigger version that it can be zoomed into.
sorry to add more things with my dream elf. What is the Forgotten Temple Complex? Is that an option we're caring about?
Oh yeah.
That's totally a thing, but hasn't been set yet. If we want to create one, can.
I just mean, is that on the list of options we have available?
It's
for the homes?
not on the thing, but you're
Let me
right. When it
check.
looks like the Dreamwalker, it's Elf Home, Forgotten Temple Complex, or Wizard's Tower, and those are your only 3 choices. So
Then you uniquely can have the Forgotten Temple Complex, because that isn't on the typical list.
I was just trying to look it up myself, and I was having a hard
time.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no Control F working on this specific PDF. So
yeah, they're all saved as like
away.
flat image files, and not so much as like a text render, which
for
is
the
fine.
new class one, it is. Yeah, that's kind of part of the problem.
Yeah, that's totally fine. For like, I just
let me.
I'm scrolling real hard.
Yeah. There's details on Marshtown, but not Forgotten Temple Complex, which is fine. I can fill that in later. Which means it's even more stuff for us to fill in.
But the question is if we use for Forgotten Temple Complex, what skills and traits would be related to it if we ended up picking that?
Oh, that's not even listed.
Oh, I think it's in a different. I think it's in a different book. Because I looked at the Lore Master, and Forgotten Temple Complex is listed.
Ah, then I have it. That's where I've seen it.
Okay, let's try book 3.
This is the one book I haven't read, because even the beginning, it's like, this is mostly full of optional rules, you can ignore it. So I did while I was prepping. Now it turns out I shouldn't have.
Ow, it's a good thing I brought it up, because I'm picking this one.
The skills are, these are amazing, Beggar, Theologian, and Scholar.
I saw Beggar and knew exactly which one I wanted.
Centuries ago, this place was the center of civilization inhabited by gods and kings alike. Now it's a backwater collection of tottering shrines and empty temples. You came of age living among forgotten scholars, sweeping out the chambers of fallen immortals.
And Jeweler is Will.
There we go. Jeweler is Will. I'm guessing that was from the same book.
Yep.
Oh, cool. I'm not allowed to kill people, according to Forgotten Temple Complex laws.
In town, you only have to follow the law while you're in town. It's fine. But yes, you have the unfortunate malady of being raised with morals, apparently.
I love that. That's awesome. I love having morals.
Classic mistake.
Defiling a tomb or temple is forbidden. What kind of adventurer are you?
One with morals. The elf internet.
I feel like things are going to be really difficult with the Dreamwalker.
Yep.
Both in game and
Cleric's fine to loot tombs, but the Dreamwalker.
No.
Yep. Excellent.
All right, I've picked my home.
Okay. The 2 traits that you will pick between are emaciated and cynical.
Cool.
One thing that was interesting about traits is that traits seem to be the thing that you want to go and get you into trouble, because that's going to be the thing that'll help level you up.
Not quite. End of session stuff. Actually, yes, kind of. One of the end of session questions, I think, is about using traits to get yourself in trouble. Mostly use traits to get yourself checks, which is a currency you can use when camping. Using them against yourself has small advancement bonuses, but big recovery bonuses, even if it makes things worse. Idiots. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we get all 3 skills plus 1 point, or just 1?
Choose
no,
one skill,
just one skill.
Gain it at level 2, or if you already have the skill, increase it by 1.
Cool.
Choose
one skill, trait. 1 trait.
Yep, choose 1 trait and gain it at level 1.
Heard.
Okay. After that, you just choose a social skill. Social graces. How do you convince people that you're right? So choose Haggler, Manipulator, Orator, or Persuader. Orators for crowds. As an example, Orator would be getting basically getting social backup instead of actually trying to convince the person you're talking to. Persuader would be actually trying to persuade them. Choose it, gain it at level 2, or increase it by 1 if you already have it.
I went all in on Haggler there. Level 4. Let's do this.
Nice. All right. What are other people thinking?
Oh, I'm going for. I have Haggler and I have Manipulator. I'm getting Haggler from Busy Crossroads.
Oh
and
yeah.
then Manipulator from my social graces.
Perfect.
Trying to think what the most.
No one's
Manipulator.
taken
No one's taken what? Which
Orator
ones?
or Persuader yet.
Oh.
Let me check if the Stone Teller has either. Orator 2. The Stone Teller already has Orator. So no one.
So that makes it real easy.
If you
I
want
get
to spread
1
your
point.
skills, yeah.
1 point Persuader.
You choose 1 and it starts at level 2.
I see that because I just pulled my thing down and it was right there.
Yep.
Cool.
Next, you choose a unique specialty. No two can be the same. Jordan, take note of what we're choosing so you don't choose the same. Give it a rating of 2 or increase it by 1. And then there's just a whole bunch of skills.
Okay, so each of us has to choose different specialties?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I very specifically didn't look at these ahead of time because I'm like, I can't choose this. So
yeah. So they are Cartographer, Pathfinder, Cook, Persuader, Criminal, Orator, Dungeoneer, Rider, Haggler, Sapper, Healer, Scavenger, Hunter, Scout, Manipulator, Survivalist.
So I'm tempted on either boosting Healer for myself or Cook because Cook sounds interesting. I feel like we should have a Cook.
I have 3 in Cook. I could just boost it to 4.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're cool to take Cook, I have Healer at 3. Do you also have Healer our third?
No, my Healer's at 2. So
should I take Healer, or do you want to do Healer at 4?
It wouldn't put me Healer at 4. It would put me Healer at 3. So of the two of us, you are the better Healer. Congratulations. I mean, you can still pick something else if you want to, but
if you have any questions about what the skills do, let me know.
I'm fine with Healer. That's fine.
All right. Well, the 2 that I was thinking of have now both been claimed by others who are better, which makes a lot of sense. So let's see.
Well, wait, would Healer overlap with our Dwarf too?
No, I don't think so. Because one of their special skills is they can use Ritualist instead of Healer. So I suspect they don't have to start with Healer.
Then why would you ever pick Healer if you have your special thing being like they
don't start
commune with Rock to heal? Cool. So I am at Healer 4.
Hit you with a rock to heal is pretty good.
They turn you into a rock if they mess up.
Yeah,
you become one with the stone.
You can use Ritualist to heal people, but if you fail the test, their skin turns to stone. The part of the skin.
Oh, well, that makes me not want to be healed, but
it's fine.
It's fine.
No
That's why
issues.
we have a first aid kit.
It's like built-in armor.
Okay.
So that's
I'm the last
skill.
one to pick here, and I think I'm going to go with Scavenger, because why not?
Okay.
Feels like a good one.
Yeah, it does.
Find things.
Pretty universally good.
Yep. So we're now on to step 6, which is choosing your wises. So, go. Every single class, or the extra classes, stock for the built-in classes, has a choice of 2. The Dreamwalker has a choice of Elven Lore Wise or Dreams Wise, plus a second of your choice, which you can just make up anything else. So, I'll explain what wises are. They are the things you are nerdy about, basically. They are beneficial to you that you can help people without risking yourself using your wise. You can know languages through wise. That's what the bottom right paragraph here on Roll20 says. If you are dwarf wise, you speak Dwarvish. If you are dragon wise, you speak the tongue of dragons. So if you are wise to a specific people, then you are familiar with them enough to communicate. Effectively, yeah, it is the things you specialize in knowledge about. One thing I will say is, in Burning Wheel and not in Torchbearer, you can roll your wises directly to either know or create, as a metafiction, facts about this subject, related to this subject. You can't do that in Torchbearer. Wises are not directly rolled. They have a rating, but I'm pretty sure that rating is not a dice rating. It's something else.
They augment other abilities and skills.
Yes.
That's what's written down. Okay.
I really liked one of the wises in the book, which, now that I'm saying this aloud, the wise I'm picking is book wise, because that's what felt interesting with this character.
Out of curiosity, what is? Go ahead.
Yep.
Just to check if you know what you're taking, book wise, because wises have to be narrow enough. It wouldn't be wise about anything written in the books, but you'll be wise about like book binding and paper quality and like maybe inks.
This book might be important.
Yes,
that book's...
you would be able to tell. You wouldn't know if it's important based on what's written in it, but you would know if it's important based on how expensive the materials used to make it are.
Yep, that sounds about right to me.
Okay, yes.
That's actually exactly what I wanted, so there we go.
Bookwise is perfect then.
So, out of curiosity, what is needs a little bit of salt-wise? Seems
you know when things need a little bit of salt.
You can tell if it adds more, if like this needs more salt.
Is that also metaphorical? As
it's a full sentence.
If you convince me it can apply, then it applies.
Okay, you know what? That's me. Yeah.
So humans just choose one, which Marissa already did, and then elves and halflings get one and choose one.
I'm trying to come up with the get one. I'm starting with elven lore wise, but then I need to figure out what other one would be helpful.
Yep. So on the Roll20, there's some specific things. If you want to choose a category, I can then help you with the specific category. If you want to be wise about a specific group of people, I can give you some advice on that.
I'm trying to pick something vaguely relevant to the thing we're doing.
The first adventure will be going to check.
I see that like you have a list of stuff that's unacceptable wises.
Yes.
So I can't pick, adventure wise or whatever. That's on the list. I didn't even read it. Cool. I'm glad I picked one. But like I'm trying to figure out something that would actually be helpful on our adventure to do. So struggling for help.
Is there anything that I should know about the adventure? Because I'm very.
That's what I'm. That's what I was about to tell you. So,
like, party wise, might be.
What you know about this adventure is that actually I can just read it to you. I can. It's not quite box text, but give me a second. Here we go. So there are a few different potential hooks for this adventure. I'm going to ask you to pick one. I'm going to vaguely describe each of them without giving you too much detail. I'm going to ask you to pick one, and then I will give you the full detail of that hook. If that works for everyone. So either way, you're going to a wizard's tower is what I will tell you before any of that. Do you think that you were hired by a anonymous other magician to go loot the place dry? Or do you think that you overheard rumors about it? Or do you think you were asked to check up on the resident of the tower by someone concerned for them? Or do you think, lastly, that you were looking for some people who went missing near it?
Personally.
For me? Yep.
I think rumor makes sense for me because I'm from a crossroads. So a lot of people come through, say a lot of things.
Are we asking personally, or are we asking as a group?
I think this will actually be as a group.
Okay.
You would have been
I'm pro option A. That makes the most sense for what I'm quickly determining to be elves live in a cyberpunk virtual reality. Being hired by a wizard, Mr. Johnson, on a Shadowrun to go rob a wizard tower blind does seem appropriate.
So
if I was to continue the cyberpunk,
I am willing to only do the cyberpunk aesthetic inside the dream only.
That's fine. That's
so
fine.
like it's all
That's
token
okay.
world in the real life, and then when you enter the dream, there's electronic music playing.
Yeah, there's neon lights and techno in the elf dream.
Okay,
That is very elf.
it's just a constant
Yeah.
rave. Actually, is what it is.
Yeah.
The elf dream is a permanent rave.
You will never know. You're not an elf. You can't understand.
Is that what elf song is? Just like
elf song is hard techno. Yes.
it's dubstep.
Just like a hard style and house.
It's the elf song. So I think if I was picking for, I'm willing to cooperate. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I vote we get hired by Mr. Johnson to go raid the Wizard Tower.
I would say that my personal motivation is to loot everything dry, regardless of why we were hired to do it. If we just go in with that motivation, it means there's an obvious seller at the end.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Oh, cool. Robbery. I'm glad we picked for all of us.
My class is
Probably
burglar, so...
Yeah, this was an easier sell than I thought. Yes, we're doing cyber espionage. We have entered the Wizard War or whatever.
Well, you mentioned to Mr. Johnson, and functionally that is exactly what happens. They're a third party. Let me look up this word, actually. Sure it isn't a spoiler if I say it. Nope. Factotum is just all like a representative.
Cool. I'm gonna put Wizard Murder-Wise on my character sheet, and we'll move along.
Wizard Murder-Wise? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's specific enough.
That's definitely specific enough.
Makes me wonder what exactly how you got that Wise.
Don't worry about it.
You will be paid for any book, manuscript, or magical item brought back to your person. Okay, perfect. You are also given, we'll get to the inventory later, but you are actually given an advance of 2 dice of gold coins. We'll deal with inventory when we get to it. But remind me, you already have 2 gold coins.
We're rich.
Well,
the
credit worth 2 gold coins.
2 pouches of gold coin. 2 pouches of gold coin, each worth 2 dice. So 4 dice of gold coins.
Oh, cool.
This is fine.
Actually created
3 new characters. I was looking for the notes.
And oddly enough, I can see none of them.
Yeah, when you, as a player, when you create a character, only you and the GM can see them.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's why you're here.
Does age matter? Is that a thing we should know? It's on our character sheet.
No, basically no.
Later.
Like you can decide it, but it matters slightly more than like D&D character ages, but it will
not
probably
like
be
Burning
8
Wheel
to 10
life
sessions
paths.
before a year passes.
Okay, so not life.
It's no Pendragon. It's no Pendragon. Okay. After Wises, you answer the questions about your nature. So everyone starts with. I don't think I wrote this down. Let me double check. I think you start with 4 nature. It could be 3. Oh.
Yeah, all nature start at 3.
Yep. Everyone starts at 3 nature. Then, depending on your stock, you answer the questions. We'll go around one by one and answer them. And that might tweak. Marissa, as a human, do you sit by the hearth at night drinking and boasting of your great deeds? Or do you spend those chill nights quietly preparing for the dark times to come?
I'm going to go with quietly prepare.
Okay. That increases your class trait to level 2. Your class trait is like chosen of the gods or something?
Yeah, touched by the gods. So I think that moves it from 1 to 2 there, so now it's plus 1d twice per session as far
Yes.
as
So it is even better. Next question for do we want to ask all 3 questions to the same person, or do we want to go around like once per person?
I feel like all 3 to the same person is a little.
Yeah, we can just do them in a row.
I'm good with that.
Okay. When the elves and dwarves voice their concerns, do you demand to be heard as an equal, or do you bow your head and listen to the wisdom of your elders?
A relevant question in this party, but really not hard to answer. If you demand your rights, increase the nature by 1, and that is absolutely what's happening here.
Yeah, you're the only human. You're the token human.
Yeah.
Again, we're completely assuming that the Stone Teller is being chosen, which I think fits.
I mean, we have a good amount of representation, you know? One
Yes.
of each,
Exactly.
one of each. Kin? Stock?
Yes. And lastly, would you flee from the hordes of goblins, beasts, and monsters who prey on civilization, or will you plunge into their midst, questing for glory?
I would flee and hide inside the walls of tall citadels.
Increase your nature by 1 again. So it's 5 for you.
Yes. Not sure what that means, but I answered the questions honestly.
Yep. That's the important part. In fact, I think it's better not to know what it means. It's not in an ominous way. Nature has... There are good reasons to have high and to have low nature. It is a quite interesting trade-off. As a human, your nature has 3 descriptors. Write these down. Boasting, demanding, and running. So these are the things that are in your nature, and if you do those things, and a different skill doesn't fit, or sometimes even does, we'll get to that later, you can roll your nature instead of your skill or stat.
I was talking about that one a little off screen, but I'm just deeply amused that running is in the nature of all humans.
That is
just
pretty
all
funny.
humans run.
Yep.
Okay.
Just
I
they
love
have
it.
a
Let's do this.
Good survival instinct, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Marcus, you are a halfling, so your nature descriptors are sneaking, riddling, and merrymaking.
Riddling?
Sneaking, riddling, and merrymaking. I told you.
Okay.
Tolkien-esque world. Like everyone else, your nature starts at 3. First question, do you make the most out of every meal? Slathering it with butter, lavishing it with syrup, worshipping it with wine? Or do you tighten your belt, shoo away guests, and make fast the locks at night?
Oh, no. I make the most out of every meal for sure.
All right. Increase your nature by 1. When confronted by bullying big folk, do you put them in their place with a witty riddle, or do you roll up your sleeves and show them you're ready to teach them a lesson?
I think I'd roll up my sleeves and teach them a lesson.
All right. Increase your hidden depth trait to level 2.
Depth trait.
I think...
What is the hidden depths trait?
Did I... Might have... Let me double check that copied correct. Because hidden depths I thought was a dwarf thing.
Which one are we looking up?
We are looking at the halfling nature questions. I'm going to go find it right now.
Halfling nature questions.
It does say that.
It's the meal one, bullying big folk, dragon's lair.
Yeah, bullying big folk, roll up your sleeves, hidden depth straight to level 2. So it assumes you have it.
Okay, so I guess I do have it then.
Yeah, that is the trait you got as a burglar, as a halfling burglar.
Okay.
Depths, and then that increases to level 2. So it's not a skill.
Okay.
Yep. Third question. Do you sneak into dragons' lairs just to see what the fuss is all about, or do you prefer to announce your intentions and have a frank conversation about your concerns?
That is a good one. Yeah, I think I'd sneak to see what the fuss is about.
All right. Increase your nature by 1. As an elf, Indigo, your descriptors are singing, remembering, and hiding. Have you learned the songs of creation, and do you sing them to mend hearts and calm storms? Or do you focus your ancient will into crafting works of unparalleled beauty?
I'm doing the one where I get enchanting powers.
That's the second one. You bend your... Yeah, do you care about people, or do you sing to people, or do you sing to objects? And you sing to objects, then. Replace singing with enchanting in your nature. When evil stalks the world, do you confront it, Or do you retreat to the hidden places of the elves and allow time to defeat your enemies? Wait it out or fight?
Yeah. Do do do. I don't have that trait.
Firstborn, I would probably change it to just your class one. In that case. So this would change
Do
your
I
dream
fight
haunted.
evil? Do I fight evil, or do I go to the elf internet instead? I don't know. Let's go for more nature. I vanish upon the dream waves or whatever.
Okay, increase your nature by 1. Do
I
you...
use my nature to do a lot of my weird dream magic.
That's fair. Lastly, do you yearn to follow the gulls to the sea and journey west beyond all knowledge? Yes, like I said.
No, I do not.
Or
I do not wish to assimilate with.
Are you prepared to live a life of struggle and grief?
Yeah, struggle and grief. I don't wish to become one with the elf internet.
Okay.
And upload my mind and elf body.
You may replace your home trait. This is the one from your homeland. So I don't know which.
Yeah.
With
instead of cynical, I want to be something sillier.
Fiery, curious, curious, or restless. Perfect. Okay.
How do I increase a trait level?
Like in play, you mean, or on the sheet?
On the sheet.
On the sheet underneath where the trait is, or sorry, right next to the right of where the trait is, it says no trait, level 1 and level 2.
Your little drop down.
So Fiery's 1, Dream Haunted's 2. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, let's talk about circles and relationships.
Sorry, quick question about nature. I see that there's 2 categories. Do I increase both?
Let me take a look.
Oh no, that's advancement.
Nature's got a max and then the number of amount.
Put this number twice, the same number twice. Nature can get taxed, basically, temporarily reduced from its normal amount. That's why it has the number that it is.
Okay, I understand.
If that temporary number reaches 0, the permanent number reduces by 1. Okay. So, you have circles and you have relationships. Everyone starts with a circle's value of 1. That is basically a stat for your social. So how many people you know, how many contacts you have, that kind of thing. It is not meant to be your close relationships. It is just meant to be like how well you remember names, how well they remember you, how easy it is for you to contact people. It can be used that stat can be used to help find people and information in town. Relationships are more specific people, and they're mostly handled narratively in terms of when they're invoked. They're invoked when they make sense, like my parents live here, but they are also quite beneficial. They're just rarely mobile. Circles can be used anywhere. Usually know where your relationship lives most of the time.
Okay.
Everyone starts with 1, and then everyone answers the questions below to add to this rating. So this time we'll go through the same question everyone answers for themselves. So, firstly, do you have friends who enjoy your occasional visits, or are you a tough, cool loner?
I personally
think it's loner, tough, and cool.
A loner, tough, and cool.
I really like the answer if you're a loner, where the book tells you, okay, so you don't have to answer any of the rest of these questions, just go get snacks for the rest of the group.
Yeah.
I'm the life of the party, of course. I have friends.
I'm gonna pick loner, tough, and cool.
All right. If you're a loner, tough, and cool, your circle starts at 1, and you have an enemy. Write down the name of your nemesis or mortal enemy on your character sheet, and see the starting enemy rules just to the right on Roll20.
We can get more enemies through this process, right?
Absolutely. Except you skip everything else in this process. You can get more enemies in play, but you're too much of a loner to have more than 1 enemy.
What? I want more enemies.
Then you also better make friends, because that's how you make enemies, apparently. You can
Fine,
change your answer.
I'll take a friend. I want the most amount of enemies.
Perfect.
I don't think you can start with more than one enemy no matter what.
I just double checked. You
one.
only have you can have either an enemy or an enemy and friends, basically. Cannot have multiple enemies from what I can tell.
Alright, I'll just have... Fine. I'll have one nemesis.
You are sticking with Loner then?
Yeah, I'll stick with Loner and have exactly one nemesis, and it's obviously another Dream Elf.
You also gain the Loner trait at level 1. It's another Dream Elf, perfect. I'm going to ask you some questions about that. I think now, because then you'll be done, if that works.
Yeah.
So, firstly, the way the rules work for this is they're always going to be one level higher than you. Like,
cool.
Your enemy, if you level up to level 2, at the exact same second, your enemy levels up to level 3.
Keep things interesting.
Your first enemy is always a rival or nemesis on a path similar to yours, so another Dream Elf is perfect. How did your enemy destroy your life and set you on this path? We've already seen, I think, when we were flicking through the book before we started the stream, that waking someone up is an illegal act. Did they wake you up?
Yeah. I was in my elven internet chair or whatever at the Forgotten Temple Conflicts, and they summoned something cool. They did magic about it. And that gave me a nightmare, and now I can never go... And that scared me away from elf internet. Which is the dream.
The dream.
Yes.
So they summoned something magical which freaked you out in the dream? A prank gone wrong?
Yeah.
Did they hack your dream?
Yes, they dream hacked me.
Amazing. Okay.
They're a dream hacker.
So you don't have to answer this now. If you have an idea, that is great, and you can. But I can also give more setting information between sessions. But last thing of the starting enemy rules is, so I'll privately determine the enemy's class and note it down. But you determine the last place you saw them. Was it when they woke you up and hacked you, or have you seen them since?
Well, how am I not spelling this right?
What are you looking for?
The word, how to spell the word vegetal.
Vegetal.
Yeah, I'm just trying to spell check it because my brain's not working and I can't figure out like the description for something is vegetable-like.
Yeah, just Vegetal. I also had to Google it, to be clear. But yeah, it spells like it sounds.
Well, I was...
Vegeta with an L at the end, I guess.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I saw them through the window at Elf Home. And...
So you knew it was them that hacked you?
At Elf Home, which is not where the Forgotten Temple Complex.
Yeah, I went to go confront them at Elf Home, and I saw them through the window and realized I was not powerful enough or whatever.
Okay, excellent. Write that down, and then we'll hopefully see them in play. Everyone else, what are your answers? Are you cool? Are you loners, tough and cool, or do you have friends?
I have friends in this case.
Sorry,
or at least
a friend.
A friend, yes.
Just one friend.
That's all you really need. That and your party members.
I definitely have friends.
Okay.
Or a friend.
So, if you have a friend, increase your circles by 1. See the starting friend rules. So each of you decide if your friend, you should probably be separate friends because it's better to have more. Decide if they are a townsfolk or an adventurer. Write their name on your character sheet. See, this is, I told you, I don't need to worry about names. You all need to worry about names.
Where are we writing their names? Oh, look, there we go, friend. Well, where do we write if they're townsfolk? Why does it matter?
There's a relationships tab where you can type notes about your friends.
Yeah, there'll be a relationship.
Oh, thank you.
If your friend is a townsperson, Choose which settlement they live. Choose a profession from your hometown's skill list, even if they don't live in the same town. And that is their profession. So I can take you back to the homes tab for that.
Well, yes, that's probably a good idea. The town we had for me was the Wizard Tower, which isn't set, so...
Okay, I'll continue before I switch this. If they're an adventurer, you choose their class and specialty. Their level is equal to yours, and they level up when you do. So they're out adventuring, you choose what type of adventurer, that kind of thing. But if they're townsfolk, and you're from the Wizard Tower, so they are either an alchemist, a scholar, or a lore master.
Okay.
Located in one of those towns.
We're going to go with scholar.
And where do they live?
And as for town, I don't know what's relevant to the adventure.
Again, this is going to be a 1 to 2 session adventure. There's several adventures across the whole region, and it's not that big of a deal to travel. So there is a bustling crossroads sort of in the center of the region that is probably what I predict will be the one you return to first. But it's not the biggest place. There is a further away bustling metropolis, biggest city in the area. It's a bit of a walk, but as you walk, the roads get like better maintained and like it gets more civilized and safer. Approach it for obvious reasons. But there's also 2 dwarven halls that trade with each other.
I think we're going to have them living at the bustling crossroads, and I'm fighting with a random name generator to find an answer.
I'm going to try and add... I have a map. See if I can make this work.
All right. Apparently their name is Tadim. I rolled until it actually looked like a name.
Size. This is the map of our... See it?
Sort of. Need to zoom out a bit, but yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what I'm looking for, but I see the map.
There is a map. The small box in the bottom left is zoomed out. Zoomed in. It took me a bit to get that. Hoyt Van in the very bottom right is the bustling metropolis. There's a bunch of there's like roads around. Ask Toft right in the middle here is a crossroads.
Okay, that's probably where I'm from then.
Okay.
One of the dwarven halls is Frarborgen, assuming that none of those that's pronounced right, and one of them is actually off to the west off the map, Frostfast Hall.
Okay, I can see that.
I liked reading
it's far west, huh? Or far west?
Far west.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked reading, or rather misreading, the House of the Three Squirrels.
House of the Three Squires, yes.
House of the Three Squirrels is I do agree with the petition for House of the Three Squirrels.
Yep. Inigo, your character knows this. So there are rumors of an elf home somewhere within the Eldmork Woods here. You know specifically where it is. We don't have to place it now.
Yeah.
So it is a hidden entrance somewhere in here. The Wizard Tower hasn't been specifically placed, except it is sort of near a bunch of hills and mountains.
I was thinking somewhere in the
I think near the Nidfuel, I think, mountains. I think that makes perfect sense for it to be this region. I'm going to mark a dart. Oh, there's a pin button. Cool, that's a new feature. Edit. Tower of Stars. Visible to players. Visible. And then we'll populate this over time, and we'll add details as to like what most of these listings are. A lot of these are just rivers and roads. This is the town that is between the 2 dwarven halls. Yeah. So, Marissa, did you choose where your friend is in?
Yes, I put them in the busy crossroads, so I
They're
think
in
Ascot,
Ascot? Okay.
which I believe is the hometown of Marcus's character.
Yes. Marcus, is your friend also still living in Ascot? Are they an adventurer?
My friend is an adventurer. Could I see the stock and classes?
Yes.
Thank you.
Are they a fellow halfling, you think?
That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out right now. They might just be a human warrior. Noble Scion, though. That might also be an option. I think they are a Noble Scion.
Excellent.
Nice.
I will have questions later about how you made friends with a noble scion, but
Okay.
that's fine.
I'm assuming that Scions they're like adventurers, except they have an entourage, I imagine.
They get one later. They start
Okay.
out kind of useless, but also rich, and they're really good at telling other people stuff.
Okay, got it.
They're the only adventurer that starts with a resources skill, which is most of your income, or which is I think everyone else gets 1, 0.
I don't have any resources.
Resources, what are those?
Yeah, so they start with
Not
money,
needed.
and they start with like some expensive stuff. They're have a better social stat than other people. Precedence is like social hierarchy stat. Um, but also they mostly get money from their parents and are really reaching off them. Literally level up and get extra abilities for mooching off of their parents.
Nice.
Okay. So back to circles and relationships. Are we all good with our friends and or enemies?
Yep.
Yep.
I wrote them in my little. I wrote a sentence, my little relationship tab. I have a name. They're from Elfhome. They're an enemy.
Should
I put a location if they're an adventure? No, right?
No, they'll be around in general. They don't have a set location if they're sure.
How about status? Alive?
Yes, alive. You still determine the last place you saw them either way, but they just don't live there. They're just when you last ran into them. I can take you back to the map if you want.
We'll say it's at the crossroads where
Okay.
we initially met.
Yeah.
Did you have a mentor, or did you make your own way in this rough life? If you have a mentor, you get +1 circles, and a 7th level character who will give you advice, but not directly act to help you. Made your own way, start with a bit more money.
I think I'm started my own way.
Money is nice. I think a mentor makes sense though, and that's again playing with all the different options. So
they're the same class as you, which is quite interesting. They're probably one of the only people. Thurges, I get the impression, are quite rare. So having a second Thurge in general could be nice.
I didn't even think about it like that.
Okay.
So do we have to pick essentially the whole same things with mentor?
So your mentor probably lives in your hometown. So you grew up in a wizard's tower. That's probably where your mentor lives. Magicians must select a mentor. Interesting. Just write down their name, and increase your circles by 1 if you have a mentor. If you if you made your own way, write down the words I'm saying, and we'll figure out the details of what it means after. Start with a pouch of gold coins worth 2 dice of treasure. It takes up 1 space in your belt. And the last question. Have you made an enemy in your life, or have your dubious deeds managed to escape notice? If you have made an enemy, you get +1 circles. But you have an enemy. If you don't have an enemy, the benefit of that is not having an enemy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd have an enemy.
Excellent. Just like before, choose who they are.
The benefit of not having an enemy is negative, not an actual benefit. So,
Get
Right,
either
I
a
Alright.
only have
positive
an
and a
enemy.
negative, or
absolutely
neither.
generating an enemy.
Perfect. So again, they're always a rival or nemesis on a path similar to yours, and the main question is, how did they destroy your life and set you on this path?
Alright, I've got an answer to that. I was pretty much hanging around the wizard tower. I was acting as a fence mostly, helping kind of a gray market, helping the students get reagents that they needed, doing a little bit of trading outside of that. I think that the enemy was somebody else in a similar business who essentially wanted uh, whatever slice of the pie. It was a gray market, so they turned me in and got me shunted out of the tower where they could then take for the market share.
Okay. I should note that most, not the one you'll be visiting, but most wizards' towers have a village pop up around them over time as people come to ask the wizard favors and start living nearby, and yeah.
And that is kind of what I was assuming, because I'm like, not everyone is going to be directly in the tower. It's just more of a little mini economy around the wizard.
Yeah, the wizard's tower and all the tents and huts surrounding it.
Okay.
Yeah, the tower you'll be going to, I don't believe has many. Like, it's not feasible to live near it, honestly. Marcus.
I think my enemy is my former employer, who was not very nice to me. So I decided to start my adventuring life after I saw a noble sign having a great time by robbing him blind.
All right. We don't have to name them now if we are having a tough time with names. But that is the end of circles and relationships. Next, we have resources and starting equipment. So let me check what the book says, but I'm pretty sure everyone's resources just starts at 0, unless otherwise noted. So yeah, unless you're a noble scion, you have 0 resources. You begin the game, everyone, with some. So you will have stuff in your inventory that does not take up space. Have the gear needed to use your skills. If you are a cook, you have cooking supplies that does not take up space in your inventory. You are assumed to have another 30 to 60 pounds of gear needed to use your skills in the first place, like cooking pots, like drawing materials, things like that. But the adventuring stuff that matters is your inventory, the inventory page of your character sheet. You begin with a well-worn set of clothes and a belt.
That's the kit.
Could begin with shoes. Want to. From the list at the bottom left of this Roll20 page, pick as much as you can carry. I can answer questions about what each of those do, and what it means. But if something says carried 1 or pack 1, holy water for example, it means you can store it in your pack or you can carry it, and it takes up 1 slot in either. If something has a carry of more than 2, like a large crate or something, stone, if it's carry 4, it means you need 2 people to carry it in both of their hands, hands of both of the hands total.
Okay, so we can choose a backpack which holds 6 or a satchel which holds 3, and then choose from the list below, right?
Yep.
Is that my understanding?
Yes. You'll also, if you start with a pouch or wineskin, you can fill it with water or wine. Wine is better. Start with wine.
Of course.
Can.
I'm starting with wine. You didn't even have to say anything.
Yep. Water is
Where
easier
does
to
one note wineskin?
get. It is an actual item you will put in your inventory. So if I look at water skins,
belt.
Yeah.
It's just a belt item.
Yep.
So obviously a wineskin Why would it not be a wineskin?
Yeah, of course not.
Perfect, and it can hold one draft.
What is the difference between a backpack and a satchel? Or rather, a backpack I know can hold 6, a satchel can hold 3. How does a backpack hurt you to be able to make that equal?
A satchel is a mini backpack. The reason you don't always want a backpack is because if you are fighting, primarily if you are leading a fight, we'll get to the fighting rules, probably not even this session, but maybe. Backpacks will give you a penalty to rolls on the fighting and dungeoneer skill. Dungeoneering is usually used for like actual climbing around or fitting through holes or like navigating a dungeon. It's basically spelunking, and fighting is fighting. Will have a penalty to both of those skills while wearing a backpack. You could drop it on the ground right before a fight, so it's more if you get like ambushed and have to run away that might be a problem, but it's just more something to be concerned about. A backpack is heavier and bulkier. Satchel is lighter, doesn't give you the penalty. Also, might, because it takes up fewer slots, you might be able to wear armor. Because you also get one weapon, and some classes start with armor.
Okay.
The burglar starts with leather armor. None of the rest of you start with armor. I'm going to make that simple.
Okay.
I don't think I put how... Oh yeah, leather armor is one slot on the torso.
Do you need a skill for your weapon?
No.
Okay.
Fighting is the... There is a conflict system. The skills used depend on the type of conflict. In battle, the fighting skill is the main one used, but not the only one. I head over to the conflicts page, which I'm not going to tell you now. Sorry. Fighter and hunter, or sometimes even the will stat or the health stat, might be the things used in capture, drive off, or kill type of conflicts. Fighting is still the main skill, but hunting and will and could be used.
Okay.
If you're in you can also have conflicts that are like sneaking past someone or persuading someone. Riddling is a conflict type. That involves skills like lore master and manipulator and orator.
Riddling.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
But each conflict basically has two main stats. There's 4 actions total you can do during a conflict. 2 of them are associated with one stat, 2 are associated with a second stat. And so even if we're making our own, like, oh, we're having this weird, like, we're having a skateboarding competition somehow in this game, then we would assign one stat to act as 2 of the actions and one stat to act as the 2. It's flexible.
I should check because I think before this point I should have been rolling something for relics just so that I'm making sure I can carry those relics.
As a third, you start with 2 relics. You are correct. Let's go do that. So please. Oh, it's actually after. That's why we didn't get to it yet. It's right after, but let's do it now. It's in the same chapter.
If it's after, what if I don't have enough hands?
Roll 3d6 twice.
Okay.
Tell me what they are.
Okay. 6, 1 moment. Oh wait. 3, 2, and 3 to a total of 8, and 2, 5, and 3 for a 10.
8. The relic is a set of bone knitting needles and the skull of Saint Barnabas.
Is that 2 of them?
That's one. That's one relic.
Okay.
The invocations they are associated with. This might be 1, I think, but I think it's 2. Bone Knitter and Catholicon of the Lord of Plagues.
Wow.
What?
That sounds a bit intense.
Yeah. Again, the Thurge has access to all of these, but relics give them discounts to their penalty to cast them. So they make
Turns out I have the healer relic.
Bone Knitter?
Yeah.
Okay. 10.
That's a healing relic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bone knitting needles.
I don't know how much I want me under the bone knitting needles, but
your other
it's
relic.
It's fine. I'll just use the Catholicon Lord of Plagues relic more.
Okay, never mind. I'll take the bone
knitting
needles.
You start with 2 minor relics, but each one's a pair, so we ignore the 10. You just started with the 8. Because you start with a pair of relics, but each roll is a pair, so you don't
Oh,
you
okay.
don't have the 10.
Then I will take a look and put those into the thing and see where if I can wear them at all, and I count that into my inventory sorting.
Okay.
So I will ask, what book did you find that in?
This is on
just
page
so I can
41 of
reference it
Dungeoneer's
rightly.
Handbook. 42, sorry.
Thank you.
What counts as cooking supplies mean for garlic?
So supplies is something that means you can consume it for a dice bonus, basically. That's for any type of skill check.
Well, you could just put that in your neck? Okay, yeah, sure.
Yep.
Makes me
Vampires.
Vampires.
Well, more
And you
for,
can,
like,
wear a string of it around your neck if you want to for garlic.
just for fun, just for food, man.
Yep, just like reach down and take a bite out of the raw garlic.
I'm not Wario, no. It's important to season your food, you know?
Excellent.
So I automatically have healing equipment, right?
You have the stuff you need to use the healer skill. Other stuff in your inventory can be used to give you a bonus to the skill. If you are, like, later on, when you level up and can cast spells, the spell materials item takes up inventory slots. It gives you a bonus to cast particular spells they're tailored for. Not required to cast it. Short answer is yes. Long answer is yes, but you can still use inventory purposes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide if I want to. Do we want to fill up our bag?
It's free. I
Yes.
recommend totally filling up, and at worst, you just drop stuff like as you
Yeah, I
need.
was about to say we can always.
I was gonna bring snacks and torches.
I think
Torches
a
will be
stack might also be a good idea.
torches will be usually
bring the loot
required
home?
unless you're outdoors during the day. There's a reason the
Yeah.
game is called Torchbearer. Though
Yeah,
lanterns
I-
are also good.
I went with tinderbox, thieves' tools, and torches, and then garlic around my neck.
We are having a lot of overlap, so I will remove.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Who has light? Let's start there. Do we
I
all
also
want
had a
light?
I also had a
Um,
tinderbox, candles, and a sack, because one always needs a sack to drag all the loot home.
I should say how light works before we decide for sure on that.
Okay.
So each type of light source, candle, torches, and lanterns, in that order, will provide bright light for 1, 2, and 3 people. They will also provide dim light for an equal amount of people. So candle will be bright light for 1 person and dim light for a second. Torches is 2 and 2. Lantern is 3 and 3. They all last for differing amounts of duration as well.
Okay.
Does that mean lanterns are just straight up better?
I don't. Lanterns need to be fueled with oil separately. That's actually their big downside.
Yeah, it seems for a lantern you would need to also pack some oil.
Candles last 4 turns. Torches last 2. Lanterns last 3. Lanterns are good, but take up the most inventory. Candles,
I would like.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna switch to lantern then. These lanterns you can wear on your belt.
Yes.
So I'll have a lantern on my belt and a flask of oil in my bag.
Okay, and I've just realized I don't need a spell book because it says characters who begin with a scholar skill possess a writing kit as part of their overall gear.
Yes, you don't need a spellbook.
And so I don't even have to write down a writing kit in this case. It's just
That's correct.
I also want to bring up, speaking of writing, because our cleric got a magic skull of healing.
bone knitting needles of healing, but I think so if I'm remembering correctly. I'm having trouble finding. This is what this thing does exactly.
Should I go back and switch my specialty from healer to something more helpful?
I wouldn't rely on
I
it.
think so.
I don't think
Because
mine are reliable.
Yeah,
We're not trusting in
agreed.
miracles of God.
Oh,
cool.
no, keep it. Bone Knitter can grant a bonus to the Thurge or an ally to healer tests.
Yeah, basically I can help you with your healer tests.
Also, I
Okay, so the
imagine it's
bone knitter
not.
doesn't make you good at it. Cool.
No, it's just a dice bonus. It's a passive buff to healing. but it can be your passive buff. Marcus, what was your
I
question?
imagine having 2 healers is not like the worst in the world in case somebody goes down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is flexible enough that if our healer goes down, there's a way to heal them.
Yeah.
And that's actually quite good. You can cast it instantly because of the relic. It can be cast for a 0 turn cost, which is nice. It takes no time at all.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay.
I think I figured out my third item. Cool.
Where do I see what burglars can use in terms of weapons?
If I go back to the class list, it is
I'll
here.
take a picture of that.
Any weapon except crossbow, greatsword, halberd, pole.
Okay, I got a
Quite
picture of that. You
flexible.
can go back.
Okay. There is more equipment that you can't start with that you could try to buy, plate armor and other things. But yeah. How are y'all feeling with equipment?
I definitely have a lot more choices to make, but it's going to take me a bit because I'm still fighting where the relics are.
I think it was 42 relics specifically.
I was able to find that page, but I'm trying to find out, okay, this one can be worn around the neck or whatnot. And it turns out that those seem to be only listed in the specific arcane incantations where they are. I just have a bit of choice paralysis. We'll get there.
Okay. Well, we're almost done fully. The last few things is I'll move action equipment after. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
For those who are finished with equipment, you have no previous characters to transfer your fate or persona from, obviously. You check 50. Have a step there. Start with any fate.
Where do you put weapon? That's the other question.
No, you don't start with any. It'll be in your hand, or you'll carry it on your belt. It is equipped like every other item, and I'll switch us back to it, but each should say how you carry. Two-handed weapons, I think, are tougher to carry.
I just learned that and this is the reason I was looking it up. I wear my set of bone knitting needles on my head. I would not have guessed that had I not looked it up.
Are they like in your hair, maybe?
Yeah, stick them in your hair, I guess.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
No,
Yeah, like
they're just through the skin.
Yeah, just have
like
some
a Hellraiser bad guy.
Just take it out from like the bridge of your nose. Perfect.
Or just like put them both on your ears.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's plenty of head options. Like
you're
limiting yourself by saying it's in your hair.
So you don't start with any fate or persona unless you're transferring from a previous character. And then you choose one distinctive item of clothing your character wears. You choose your age. You mark the fresh condition. This might be the last time you ever mark it, maybe. And you're done.
That's foreboding.
It's tough to get it back, and it goes away quickly.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Skull of Saint Barnabas has to either be carried in my hand all the time or put in my backpack.
What's the difference between worn and carried for hands? I guess that would be like a ring or a glove.
Rings
will
be
rings
worn,
or gloves.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything special I should know about these weapons other than what it says?
For now, I would say just pick what looks cool.
Okay.
I would say the things about plus D and plus S and things like that. Think of them like attack bonuses to those action types. They are not implemented the same way, but they will feel the same. A battle axe is better at attacking, but worse at defending.
Okay.
Is there anything that stops you from wearing a purse or a satchel, or just saying like, "Hey, look, all 3 things in my belt are on a purse or in different purses"?
I think you can only have belt purse, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
You can have one pouch on your belt.
Yeah. Is that your question?
Okay, so 1 wineskin and then 1 pouch, or Nope, that's it. One pouch. Wineskin's it.
I think it's a pouch or a wineskin. I'm not.
You can have more than one belt item.
Belt items,
Yeah,
pack one. Yeah, you can have 3 belt items. So yeah, sorry, you can have all 3 be a pouch. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, the pouches.
Perfect.
Yeah, the pouches just change it for something that isn't necessarily a belt item.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense then.
It's just that you can't if it's because each are individually pouch 1. Something is like pack 2. It won't fit in a belt pouch. It only holds pack 1.
Okay.
That means I should probably other things that are free and easy. Cloaks. Cloaks you could just wear. It's +1 to a test.
Anyone getting a 10-foot pole?
I thought about it.
Completely
I said
forgot
I would say it's very important, except for,
Yeah.
congratulations, you are now carrying a 10-foot pole and not a weapon.
Yeah. Well, I do have a. I mean, it's not a 10-foot pole, but I do have a staff.
There we go.
It does. I mean, it's not as good as a 10-foot pole for sure. Unfortunately, I'm only carrying a satchel, so I don't have space for a 10-foot pole right now. Otherwise, I would get rid of.
Some food.
Yeah, I got preserved rations, but just the 1 pack.
Okay.
Yeah, both work. Preserve will last longer. Fresh is easier to cook for other people.
Yeah, we have a cook. So I didn't think it was that. I was just being.
Marissa, do you have torches?
What is our light situation? Right now I was still on candles and tinderbox, but I think we might have multiple tinderboxes.
I was going to take a lantern.
Okay.
Do you need a tinderbox to light fire? Like, could you strike a lantern or a torch without one?
It says light a fire without making a check in normal condition. So it looks like the only reliable way to start a fire.
So starting a fire when you're making camp is, I think, automatic, but I could be wrong. Starting a fire otherwise, yeah, might be a check.
But do you need that check to light torches?
No, not needed to light torches.
Okay. So just a fire, we are assumed to have matches to light candles or whatnot.
Sorry, I'm getting a message from something. You need to do it here now, and I'm like, no. Oh. Fine. I told someone I'd be late, and they missed it. So this ties into the whole camping thing, which I actually have read up. What I haven't looked up is how it tweaks depending on if starting a fire is a whole thing. You can cold camp, you can dark camp. Decide if you're starting a fire. Trying to check if it's a roll to start a fire. I don't think it is. I think it's if you want to start a fire. Here we go. Nope, that's talking about light sources in camp. It is assumed you can start a fire in camp most of the time. If it matters, if you need to start a fire suddenly, then it might be a test. But yeah, so tinderbox pack will only matter if it is narratively important whether or not you start a fire, or if you need to start a fire while it's raining, while otherwise the weather is bad or things like that. But the default is you don't need to roll at all to start a fire.
We need exactly 1 tinderbox.
Yeah, that's my recommendation between the group. Keep in mind, you'll have a 4th player to help you out.
So Jordan will be buying exactly 1 tinder box.
To answer Marcus's question, I am currently with candles and torches and have 1 slot left. I'm debating.
I will get rid of my tinderbox and my torch to take a 10-foot pole.
Smart.
The one thing that again is tricky is the 10-foot pole. It means you're carrying it at all times.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I have 10-foot pole and the thieves' tools. I think it's pretty appropriate for who I am.
That's fair.
And your weapon's on your belt, and you can drop the 10-foot pole if you need in a fight. Switching weapons is actually very generous. At the start of each, basically, let's call it round of combat, you can switch weapons for free.
Okay, I have a dagger on the belt and a staff carried.
Perfect.
I think that should be fine, right?
Yep.
Can you put anything on the
well.
belt? Like hold torches on the belt?
Torches are pack 1, so you can put them in a belt pouch.
Okay, and that means I can hold a bottle, because apparently a bottle is pack 2.
Yes, but it holds 2 servings of juice.
Yeah, it holds extra. So
one
if
must
you start,
have something to collect your stuff in.
Yeah, you. It says okay. It says if you hang a pouch or wineskin, you can fill it. So I don't think you can fill a.
I didn't figure.
Yeah.
But if we find anything in the wizard's tower that we're going to loot dry that is of a liquid form,
that's how you.
I now have something
dry.
to put it in.
Yes.
I'm assuming quiver that applies to sling, or would it be something else?
So, it would apply to bows. I believe you wouldn't need it for a sling, though I can check. And I guess it doesn't matter here, but if you're actually buying a bow, I think a quiver comes with it for. Like if you're later spending money to buy it.
Okay, gotcha.
Keep in mind, most of the stuff you're getting now will be worthless to resell. By the way, just a heads up.
Yeah.
Slings are carried in a pouch with their ammunition. So yeah, you don't need a separate quiver for slings.
Oh, okay.
You need one for bows and crossbows. Marissa, I'm wrong. There's a specific note under belt on page 86. You cannot attach bundled pack items like rations, coins, or torches to your belt. Oh, never mind. You must store them in a container like a pouch or bottle. So it's just saying you need a pouch to make it. I take back that I was wrong. The book's just slightly confusing. Can do it if it's in a pouch.
Fair enough. All right, which we assume we can have infinite amount of pouches, so sure.
Yes. Also keep in mind that, Marcus, I think you started with some money, if I'm not mistaken, from your previous questions, and so
didn't we all start with some level of money from Loot It Dry?
That wasn't each. As a group, so you can decide. You were also given 2 more pouches of 2 coins, 2 dice of each.
Oh, okay.
So that takes up 2 space each for.
Oh, so. Oh no!
Tell Jordan to take that too. Just be like, Jordan, have the money. You're a treasurer now. We don't want to deal with it.
I mean.
I have to hold on to the money. That's what you're saying. Oh.
The money takes up inventory space.
I can take a belt pouch of money.
Yeah, until you get back to town after adventuring, which hasn't happened yet. No, I mean, it's a pouch of coins. I think this is everything that you have. This is one of the main parts of the game, is managing gear versus loot. Once you get back to town, you can change it for a note of credit, in which case it takes up no space. You don't want to go back to town unless you have more money than you do now, because every time you leave, it costs money.
So it was 2d6 pouches of money?
No, there's no 6 at the end of that. I guess every dice is a d6. Either way.
There's a 2-dice bag of money.
A 2-dice bag of money, and there are 2 of them. Each one takes up 1 slot.
I have one of the 2 bags.
Pocket. Yeah, if we can put it in the pocket, I can take the other of the 2 bags.
Cool.
And then, because Marcus started with more money, you also have 2 bags to find somewhere in the room.
You already have your own bags of money to sort in your own belts.
Yes.
Okay. So for does it fit in the pocket?
Let me double check.
I'm assuming it does. Like the thing next to trinkets said pouch, so I'm like, eh.
Yeah, pocket's a weird one that I think was added in 2nd edition, but I could be wrong. Pockets are empty. Okay. Pocket item is small, like a key or a single gem that can be slipped into a pocket or sleeve. So
Okay,
no,
so absolutely not.
it's too many coins to fit in a pocket.
Okay,
Correct.
so is this pouch? Is it 2 or just 1?
Let me go double check the exact advance. 2 pouches of gold coins. Each of them are 2 dice and take up 1 belt slot if attach them to your belt. Or take up 1 slot. They can just
It's
be
like,
tied to your
no,
belt.
money is awful on the way out.
Okay.
Kind of,
So
actually.
the only thing I have in terms of a weapon is going to be a staff, if that's the case.
Okay.
Aren't you keeping the sling? We should have no. It doesn't matter.
If I can't put the money in my pockets, I relinquish the money for the moment, and as I look to
What?
decide if there's anything else to give up.
Do we all pick satchel? Does someone need to take one for the team and have a backpack?
Does no one have a backpack?
Oh, I already have a backpack.
Oh. How many things are you bringing? Am I not bringing enough stuff on this adventure? I brought,
Go ahead.
what do I have? I have a cloak, I have oil, I have snacks, I have a bag of iron spikes, I have a wineskin, a lantern, and a pouch of coins. The iron spikes are a thing that you can use for a bunch of tests. It felt like a good catch-all item because you use them to jam doors, hang stuff up, etc.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not currently carrying anything. That might help.
Yeah, carrying with the yeah, and carrying. I have a big half moon glaive. I have a pole arm.
Yeah, I have a
Fair
staff.
enough. I've got one of my relics, the Skull of St. Barnabas, rations, candles, a sack, bottle, wineskin, sword, and torches.
Yeah, you have an empty sack so that later on you can fill it and carry it home.
Yes. Speaking of which, does anyone else need some sacks? Because I am more than happy to load up on those in the backpack.
I wear a sack as a head item.
I actually wish, but by default, no. Or
So there's 2 kinds of sacks. There's a large one which can carry 6 items. When we take it out, it'll take 2 hands to carry, but it's only 1 in our pack. Or there's a small sack, which is just 1 in the pack, and only holds 2 items. One-handed though, not worth it.
you also
My
have a shield
big
on your back.
Yeah. All right.
Do you keep in mind for your feet? Are any of you wearing shoes?
I have walking shoes. Ooh, I have
Sure.
orthopedic walking shoes.
What?
Shoes. Is there any special thing that is different about shoes?
Having shoes is good. That's it. Not having shoes might be a problem if you step on a caltrop.
Great. Shoes it is.
I'm trying to figure out if. Let me think about this. I guess shoes are probably fine.
Oh, why were we voting no on shoes?
Halfling. Halfling.
One halfling and 2, you might be able to feel something with your feet.
Theoretically, I feel clouds and soft plush orthopedic lining. In my
Worn items can be worn on the feet if it makes sense to. They usually say what type it can be done. I'm just checking if there's anything. In the first book, the only thing is feet. Though some of the spells have you apply an ointment to someone's feet, so keep in mind having no shoes can be useful if you cast.
Sorry. What spells apply ointments to feet?
This game's version of haste, called Lightning Step, has you apply a tincture of cinnabar applied to the hands and feet.
Is Quentin credited in the authorship of this game?
I don't know, but that is how you cast. Lightning step, which gives basically a large bonus to the maneuver action in a conflict,
Isn't
aka
Cinnabar a rock?
physical haste.
I'm going shoeless. My toes are out.
Okay.
just in case you step in a puddle of lightning.
You know, you guys will cover the shoe thing for me. If they'll see you guys have shoes, they're like, okay, I'm sure they all have shoes, so I'm not going to throw caltrops down.
Useless.
Caltrops, my absolute favorite item in this game. Wait, why can't we collect caltrops? Can I have caltrops?
So this is all starting gear, is what I'm gonna say.
Oh,
that you get for
wonderful!
Free. Caltrops are mentioned, but let me check if they're purchasable. They definitely. It specifically says how you can use them. You can buy them in town, and we can set a price for them. But you don't get them for free.
All right, no spending the gold on it right as we start.
No. Okay. How are y'all feeling for inventory?
I'm doing good. I feel like I have a lot of money, and I don't know how helpful that is right now.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll get more.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I will. I've got one empty carried slot, which I think I'm going to leave empty because otherwise that shield is never going to get used, and that way I can carry,
Unless you're surprised, you can probably
Light.
drop stuff to get. You can drop your sack, get your shield out if needed.
We'll leave it for now, and Jordan will have to, carry one pouch of gold.
Okay, Jordan, congratulations on the gold.
Also carry a sack. I didn't bring a sack.
I brought one sack. I'm debating trying to get another one, but I don't see how without getting rid of something more important.
I'm out of places to hang a sack.
Keep in mind, Jordan will actually not have that many spaces because he's going to be starting with. He starts with leather armor, I think. No, he can only wear chain armor, which means he starts with none because you can't start with chain armor. But he's also going to start with a heavy hammer of some kind, probably.
He's got a satchel and a belt. It's fine.
All right. So the equipment actually done now. As I said before, choose your almost token thing that you wear that looks different. Take your.
Do we want to take?
I think we're just about to finish. Actually, it's raiment,
right.
age, mark
Cool.
fresh, choose your name, done. We can do the name off screen. So mark
right,
fresh. I'll just do that now. Look at your conditions, and if maybe it's already by default, but mark the top condition fresh. It'll give you a bonus. It will not last long. It literally will have a time limit, which we'll talk about later.
Where is this?
On your character sheet, under conditions. The top one is fresh. This is on the anatomy tab.
Heard.
Okay. Raiment, you just sort of pick your iconic cape or maybe dream halberd or bone needles pierced into your, I don't know, eyes. Whatever makes you stand out. What is the thing you wear that makes you stand out the most?
I think that I am wearing a pretty bright green tunic. It's kind of ripped and torn at this point, but it's tied around the waist with a very nice golden belt thing.
Excellent.
I wear a cooking apron. That's it. Very dirty.
Okay.
Well used.
Perfect.
Nice.
I have the shifting neon piping on my tunic.
Again, the dream is only in the elf mind, so maybe it's neon to you. Unless it's
it's not neon the gas.
Oh, okay. It's just like
there
color
is
neon bright.
Neon-colored piping along my black tunic that shifts in color.
Okay. Perfect.
Whether or not it's powered by electricity and noble gases, the
That
world
sounds
may
like
never
magic to
know.
me. It sounds
It's
like
elf
magic.
magic. It's elf magic.
All right. Then.
But my Trellin suit is my raiment.
Yep. Lastly, pick your lastly, other than name, which we'll deal probably off screen, pick your age. You can roll randomly if you want to.
The elf minimum's 60, so
It'd
I
be a
will
D
be
like
62.
41 minus 60 or plus 60. Be 40 plus 60.
I'm just gonna be 62.
Okay.
I'm going with 18 here as the only one who actually has to pick a age that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, humans can start
20.
young in this.
Well, every race is supposed to start young. It's just that every race is young is
It's all relative.
very different. Relative.
What are halflings? Are they young? Yeah. No, they're older than
30.
people.
I'm 30, and that's considered young for a halfling.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay. Then we're going to take a short break. We'll be back in probably 10 minutes. And I think we'll probably decide between and announce our names and then start adventuring. I think we have time to at least begin the early stages of this before we're joined by a fourth party member next week.
Cool.
Okay.
All right,
We'll be back soon. We are back. More of part 1 of Torchbearer as we're continuing with character creation because we missed a few things. There was another circles question that we missed, which was, do you have parents that you can stomach talking to, or are you an orphan? You cannot answer yes to this if you've answered yes to all 3 of the others, which means for some people, if they want to answer yes to having parents, they have to undo one of their yeses to some of the others. Or if you're a cool loner, you don't talk to your parents, apparently, as it says skip everything else.
No. I'm not even allowed to attempt to have parents.
Nope.
I obviously don't have parents.
You don't have parents?
No,
I'm okay, my first question
not
is,
changing any of my
are they
answers.
dead, or do you just not talk to them? Like,
Or are they dead
which
to you?
one's worse? Yeah.
I think they're dead. I think we're going with dead.
Actually dead. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
How were
R.I.P.
they killed? Was it tragic, or was it like, nope, they deserved it, executed for something, or was it, how did you turn them in?
No.
Oh my
I
god!
think it was a long.
I don't know.
Was there a
think it was a long
mudslide? to
time
take out
I've read a
there?
backstory in a book where a character turned them in and didn't think they get executed, but they did.
That's
I think it was a long time ago. I think I was like a kidlet when they died. It was some sort of an accident. And then, we worked on whatever orphanage / like sell your kid out to random people to raise or check them out on the
Is
street.
the wizard running a weird kid experiment / orphanage thing?
Or is
That
this like an
sounds
X-Men
100%.
situation where the wizard is
Magneto,
collecting...
the wizard's actually the good guy. Everyone assumes
I-
he's
the wizard-
suspicious.
I refuse to trust any wizard, so I'm pretty sure it's option 1.
I don't think the wizard had anything to do with it whatsoever. Again, it was
Ah.
just kind of in the little town that was around the outside.
Mhm.
Parents might have died in a wizard accident for sure, but
Yeah.
wizards certainly didn't at least care for the
They
orphans.
bought a
or
necklace of
whatever had
fireballs
happened.
and then dropped it at their feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Your parents died in a wizardly accident?
That is correct.
Esoteric bullshit.
Yes.
What's the orphan power?
If you are an orphan, you have a... So this is something that will apply to Marissa because she answered no to this. You have a keepsake from your parents that is worn around your neck or on one hand. It takes up space. Worn / neck or worn / hand. So you can probably do worn / neck unless you're wearing garlic. Describe its sentimental value. It's worth 1 die of treasure.
Well then,
All right.
the sentimental value.
I don't want to think about this too much, so therefore, it's a locket.
Perfect.
Nice and easy.
Sentimental value reminds me of a class in Troika. It's just Vengeful Child. You have a sword that has like an extra damage, and it says it's not magic; it's just sentimental.
Sentimental damage. I love that.
Nice.
All right.
I broke.
Marcus, are you answering yes or no? to
I'm answering
having parents?
yes.
Okay.
Having parents is lit.
So if you have in exchange, what question are you answering no to? Or did you already answer no to?
Yeah, I didn't have a mentor.
Okay, perfect.
I just stole stuff and then started becoming an adventurer.
Awesome. Add +1 to your circles. Note your family name or your parents' name on your character sheet. Choose a trade from your hometown skill list, which I think for you at the bustling crossroads is cook, haggler, or rider.
Haggler or rider. I guess we'll go up to haggler. Up on haggler.
Then yeah, sorry, I didn't finish my sentence. You don't increase the skill.
Sorry.
Choose a skill, and that's their family trade. So like if you choose haggler, maybe they're merchants. Or if you choose rider, maybe they're like messengers or maybe like something else. So it's haggler, rider, or cook.
Haggler, rider. Okay, give me a second to think about it, just because I could go cook, and it's like, oh yeah, they work for the person I robbed, which is really, really interesting. Or could go with something else.
Wouldn't cook be how you learned how to cook?
Yeah, that is true.
Could be both.
Do they run a hot dog cart in town at the busy crossroads?
Well, I figured that yeah, I'm just gonna go cook. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, 'cause I'm a really good cook, so.
Yeah, they could run a restaurant. That's a thing. It wouldn't like quite be the same as a modern day one, but that's still a thing. Absolutely. So.
Oh, I imagine the person I robbed. They work for the person I robbed.
Okay, you are going with that. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to throw in an alternate idea of like maybe you don't have to rob your mom.
No, you rob your mom's boss,
and rob my mom's boss. Essentially.
Given that they'll still take you in, do they know you did it?
Not yet.
You have an enemy. The guy you robbed is your enemy, right?
Yeah, the guy who I robbed,
he knows you did it.
Well, no, they have. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Or just hates you anyways.
So they know you
maybe
did
he
it.
doesn't. Maybe he hates you for entirely unrelated reasons to you robbing them.
Or did he hate you first, then you robbed him?
Well, it's just that my old boss hates me, but your parents will always love you.
Yeah.
Even if you are kind of a piece of shit.
Okay. Awesome.
Ask me how I know.
Okay. All right. So I think then that's mostly for character creation. We still have to talk about beliefs and instincts, and goals. Everyone will have one belief, one instinct, one goal. Those can change every session. This is why they aren't actually officially part of character creation, because you can write them at the start of an adventure, and you can rewrite them every session as they tweak, change. So, let's talk about them in order. Your belief is a personal thing that you think about yourself. It is not really a worldview or philosophy. Not sure why, but that is in this game called a creed, and you're not allowed to have one until level 3. You haven't earned a creed.
Crazy.
Apparently, you haven't seen enough of the world to have a solidified enough to write down worldview. But you do have a belief. Let me pull up. There are some. Here we go. Examples. Beliefs should be written in the first person or written specifically about you. Examples with sample characters are: I am the bulwark that stands between my friends and harm. There's naught for me but blood and treasure, spent and earned. I will keep our spirits high so good things will happen to us. I must help my comrades consider every angle before making a decision. Or I'll do whatever it takes to get ahead in this world. I'll wear a smile doing it. So it's sort of like how your character thinks they are or should be during this adventure. What drives your character? It could be a philosophy or an obligation or a loyalty or a personal code. It should be one sentence.
I'm realizing my belief was written more as a creed.
Yeah, me too.
Could you look in? Do you want to state it, and I could help reinterpret it into a more personal, self-oriented way to say it?
Sure. I was already not quite sure of the proper wording for a belief here. Having better quality stuff is the essence of power.
Okay. I see what you mean, because it doesn't have you as the subject of it. So I will say, like, you could make it something like, my power is shown by my possessions. My power is symbolized by my possessions.
Yeah, I think you've given me enough to start playing around with. Thank you.
Marcus, do you want similar? Do you want to state your...
Oh, yeah. All the pleasures of the world ought to be shared with me.
Perfect. I think that's excellent.
Yeah, and you said the beliefs change through adventures, right?
At the start of every session, I believe you can rewrite your belief. At the end of every session, if you fulfill or like have a conflict about or change in dramatic scene your belief, those can all earn you fate persona.
Okay.
But yes, at the end or start of every session, you can write a new one, rewrite your current.
I think I have a pretty good way of turning that into a creed later on.
And you'll have both at the same time. It's not that a creed replaces your belief; that you will later have both a creed and a belief.
Oh yeah.
Indigo?
Just thinking about character development.
Yeah.
My exploits in this tower will be known across the dream.
Excellent. Okay.
Nice.
This is gonna be real cool, guys.
Yep. You're gonna do awesome stuff.
Cool. Yeah, real awesome things are gonna happen in this tower. I know it.
So, skipping creeds, each of you will also have a goal. This is some action or deed you want to accomplish this session. We're gonna still write it anyways, even if we only have an hour left in the session, because you can also write a new one, rewrite it at the start of next session, anyways. If we get lucky, maybe you'll accomplish it either way. This should be something that is appropriate. This should be something that requires you to try, so it's not automatic, but it also should be feasible, but not guaranteed, to accomplish in this session. Now, this adventure actually has sample goals for you to choose from, which I will read out. Pick any of these. One of them, I will raid the tower for the secret of the stars. The tower is called the Tower of Stars. There is some kind of secret about it here. I will discover what befell the wizard who lived here. I must loot this place for all it's worth. I will protect my friends from the insidious traps that lie within. I will solve the enigma of the missing people. We didn't choose that hook, but that is one of the samples. You don't care about the missing people, so we have.
So, we were commissioned to rob this man.
Yeah,
Yes.
Are we aware that the wizard is either missing or dead then?
Yes. So you were told that this is a mysterious tower. The wizard, it basically has been abandoned, or rather, it was damaged in an earthquake about 2 years ago. No one has seen hide or hair of the wizard since then. Maybe they just left the area. Maybe they're dead within it. But the tower's been sitting there ripe for the plucking. 2 years.
Okay.
I don't think too much else is known by the person that's hiring you, or rather that they give you. The people who went missing that you didn't get the hook on, but still, they're not. This person didn't hire them. There's no one was sent before you and vanished. That kind of thing.
Okay. Do we have an idea of who the wizard was before, or was he just a mysterious person in general?
Let me double check if you would know.
Or actually, is it rather? I guess, is it known?
Yes.
If this person was mysterious, essentially.
I would say actually their name is known.
Okay.
Or rather, their title. They're called Beholder of Fates.
Okay.
As far as you know, they're a person, but that's what they go by. It's Beholder of Fates. Rumors swirl about them maybe it being some kind of like immortal magician. But other than vague rumors, and especially like the one of you who grew up around Wizard's Tower knows that most people default to being like suspicious of wizards.
Yeah, shitty wizards.
For good reason.
It's hard to put stock in that.
They kill parents quite frequently.
Years ago, it's Beholder of Fates, said to study like the firmament, the stars. Years ago, there used to be petitioners that traveled across the land and like their fates, hence the name. His tower is not situated in a place that is hospitable to a village, not from monsters, but literally it's like built into the side of a mountain. Basically, it's just there's no physical. It's hard to climb up there.
Okay.
And then yeah, there was an earthquake that shook the foothills 2 years ago.
So given that we have, go ahead.
I'll put my goal is I will seek to understand who the Beholder of Fates was or is.
Okay.
Given that it's an hour-long session and we don't have a lot of time to get that done, I'm putting the goal as pick up a good book, and the good will be doing a lot of heavy lifting to make that not too easy.
I think that's actually fair.
I have learned about the master of that's a clunky sentence. I want to know the weakness of the wizard. I want to learn about the master of the tower's weakness.
Okay.
I don't believe he's dead. Clearly there is something in the tower.
Okay.
And I must be ready for it.
All right. Lastly, are instincts. So instincts are always phrased in a always do X, or never do Y, or if A, then B. If A happens, then I will do B. Instincts are something that your character does automatically, a gut reaction or an ingrained training. It's done naturally and without thought. In Burning Wheel, you could use your instincts to get you into trouble. In this game, instincts are just for benefit. So one example might be
try again.
So it will take time to do things. Like there is a time tracker. If you do something from your instinct, it does not take time. It is done so automatically that you can do something else while doing it, or it doesn't function feasibly, meaningfully take any time. So it could be draw a map of our surroundings whenever we camp. It could be cook a meal for everyone whenever we make camp. It could be always keep a lookout behind me. It could be something like that. It could be always sleep with one eye open. Other examples are if the fighter wants to kick down a door, I always check it for traps first. Always identify the capabilities of new creatures I encounter. Always go hunting when we make camp. Always look out for this other person when we are dungeoneering. Now, I believe... Let me check.
Can instincts be rewritten relatively easily? Like
That's what I'm double checking. No? You can change at the beginning or end of a session the instinct, not in the middle of it, which means keep that in mind, because if you're planning to go back to town, you can also use instincts in town and do things without taking the paying the normal cost that it would to do things. Get to it later.
Okay, if we get to it later, I'll leave you there. The instinct I've got right now is always try words before weapons. I'm not sure if that's helpful, though.
I would suggest making it slightly more concrete. It's a bit too open-ended than... it is... That feels more like a belief, is the way I'd put it.
Okay.
It could be always, always talk down a new threat. Or always try to talk down a new threat. So that when you see a new threat, you talk to it and it doesn't take any time, functionally speaking.
Okay. I don't like the wording, but I do like the idea. It's getting the same thing across that I wanted. So I'll put it there for now and see how I can finesse it.
Okay. How are the other two of you feeling?
Oh, I got it.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm trying to figure mine out still.
So I have the Scholar's Kit, which means I automatically have writing equipment.
Yes. Yes, you
Me
do.
As
too.
a result, when I enter a room, I always write a poetic description in my journal for later dreaming.
Excellent. It does not sound useful for adventuring, but it does sound good for everything else.
It's how we're gonna map everything. What are you talking about?
Is that mapping?
It's amazing.
Yes, I will write a poetic description, including the locations of all of the doors.
Okay, that sounds. That's not what I would expect a poem to include, but okay.
Poetic description,
It's
not
a
a
poetic
poem.
description, not a poem.
Okay, that's fair.
It just uses flowery dream language.
Okay.
Right now,
Now,
I have. God.
I was gonna say this is far less efficient than an actual map, so needing to use it for navigation means doing a choose your own adventure backwards.
Interpreting prose in order to figure
Yeah,
out where you are.
It's not the best map, but it's better than no map, and I do it automatically, and it's on theme.
Keep in mind, mapping
Do you have the
is the
cartographer
cartography
skill?
skill.
Yeah, we're not mapping. We're not specifically not drawing a map and writing a description.
Okay.
So right now I have when others are anxious, I'll take care to apply levity. But I feel like that is completely useless. So I'm trying to think of something better.
I mean, it's cool to kind of get an idea of who you are as a character, for sure.
That is actually useful, or maybe simplifying some language, but that actually can work while camping. You can use the instinct. Normally recovering from a condition requires a check. You can probably use that to help someone recover without it taking any cost to the attempt.
Excellent. Well, there we go. That actually seems really useful.
Yep. There we go. Okay. We have an hour. Let's jump into things. Any questions before I start describing where you are and what's going on?
What's everyone's
Too many
name?
questions.
Yeah, names. We probably want names.
Yes.
And like broad descriptions, including your raiment.
Yes. So I'm Zarek Dawn, a 62-year-old. How tall are elves here? Are elves short or elves tall?
Given how Tolkien-esque this
height?
is, I'm guessing they're like 6 feet. They're like not freakishly tall, but they're like on an average there are like a good 4 or 5 inches taller than humans. But
Okay,
they're not like
so
2 feet taller.
Yeah. Obviously an elf, and you could tell that because of all of the elf-like features, like an interest in, I don't know, big half-moon glaives. I have a giant stick with a big stylized piece of metal on it. It doesn't quite look like a real weapon. Black tunic with neon-colored piping along the hems. It's because I'm very cool with my RGB color scheme. Do all elves like RGB color schemes? Probably. Yeah, that's my cool raiment. I have my cool sword stick thing. My name is Zarek, because it's internet.
Okay.
What else do we need for descriptions? I think that's all.
I think that's good. Yeah.
I think it's a pretty good beginning one.
Excellent. Marcus, who are you?
I'm Hoofin Middlemuck. Very punchy.
Hoofin?
Yeah, Hoofin.
Hoofin? Okay.
Kind of like running away, but with an L.
Yeah. Oh,
Hoofin? Very
Ah.
pudgy halfling. Very obviously a cook with my signature apron and a clove of garlic, or I guess it would be a ring of garlic around my neck. Other than that, I mean, the apron is over his leather armor. Other than that, he looks kind of shabby, like he might have been roughing it for a while, due to some sort of circumstance.
Definitely not involving robbing people.
Yeah,
not at all.
and then dark brown hair, nice round button nose, and at this point, probably like a 9 o'clock shadow. He's
Oh, I forgot. Elves have hair.
You don't have to have hair. You could be like shaved.
Yeah.
No, we have hair. It's blonde and like just greased back.
Like Lucius Malfoy kind of hair. From the
No,
movies.
I don't know what I was thinking. It's blonde and it's not well kept. Let's go with that. Yes, blonde, not well kept. Elves usually have long hair. It looks like it might have been cut with a half moon glaive.
Maybe. Possibly.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. I will be playing Gens, Gens. Gender. She's the gender I'm going with. Black hair, a little longer than shoulder length. As mentioned, we've kind of got the bright green tunic going on, gold belt, putting it together. Like everyone else, it's a bit ripped, it's a bit dirty, it's a bit torn. We haven't gotten things together too well since being kicked out of hometown, and this is the first job that we're really going on as an adventure.
And all the evil bones.
I mean, we are indeed going to stick those through a hair bun because that seems very
okay.
useful.
It's like the Chinese bun style, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But with evil magic bones.
I mean, we don't really know that yet.
Not everyone is terribly receptive to the third power things, so keeping it out of the way and under wraps for a little while seems like a good idea to go.
Excellent. Okay. Well, the three of you, with your fourth companion who will catch up to you soon, have arrived at this ruined, maybe 3 or 4 story tower from the outside. There's it's just against it is actually built into a like probably even more slightly more steep than 45-degree side, like angled hillside, but it's not like straight rock. It's all like rubble and scree and basically like natural gravel. That is flowing down the hillside, not moving, but it seems like it might if you climb up towards it. There's a large like you can see that the tower has been damaged. There are cracks in it. There's a domed ceiling up at the top. The whole tower is made of this black basalt. I think if I'm pronouncing that right. Basalt?
I think it's basalt.
Salt?
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. It seems right to me.
Perfect. Yeah, this black basalt stone. Much of the rubble around it also is made of a similar stone. You're maybe like 30 feet away from it, and probably an equal amount of feet like down from the entrance. When probably just like reached it after a long trek, days to reach this through the woods. There used to be, well, not well, but like probably a trail through the woods from the occasional visitors, but it definitely was not kept up by anyone. So to basically trek through total wilderness to reach here. It's quiet. And you can see the tower ahead of you.
Does it seem unnaturally quiet? Like there's no wildlife around, or
your no, I would say no. There's no direct tracks, animal or otherwise, that as you're looking around that have like peered inside the tower or reached it and left. But they're in the distance. There's still forest, and you still hear birds and other animals from it.
Okay.
You're not quite that close to it right now.
Can we see the door of the tower at this distance?
It looks like it has collapsed into rubble. A lot of the rubble is crowded around the first floor of the tower. Maybe the tower itself potentially has sunk a bit. It's not clear. Don't see a clear door. See broken, dark, black rock.
Any
Didn't we
windows or
hire
an
a-
obvious entrance?
I can answer that. Indigo, do you want to speak first or after?
Oh, I was just gonna ask the group, didn't we hire a professional stone dwarf about this one?
Fair. She's slept in. He or she actually slept in. The picture of the class is female, but I don't think George typically plays female characters.
No, not usually.
You see, looking at the tower, there's a large crack near the base, maybe large enough to climb.
Maybe.
I mean, seems easy enough, right?
Okay, so we're looking at the tower. The door is crumbled rock. There's no windows, we said, right?
None at all.
It's just the tube going up 4 stories.
It's hard to tell exactly how many from the outside, but it could be. Yeah.
Well, if there's no other way in, I guess
We
that's
don't know
it.
that. We just see a crack in the wall, and it's a big circle, like it's literally like a thumb.
The dome at the top, or what do you mean?
What's the building shaped like?
Yes,
Is it
it is a
tube?
circular tower.
No.
So if it's really that abandoned, we might want to make sure that there's no one living in that crack thing there. It's not like an animal den or something.
The only reason to do a circular tower is to save on stone.
What?
It's cheaper. You have less rock per square foot when you like cut the stone to go around a circle than if you were going to do the same square footage as a square.
Hoofin is visibly doing mental math, using his fingers. That doesn't seem 100% right. Anyways, then you lose on. I think the main thing we should be doing right now is maybe taking a walk around the tower to see if there's any other entrances.
I'm just saying, going through the crack feels very unsafe when they're already literally cutting corners at the outset of the design.
I feel like the intended design of the tower wasn't to crumble.
That is fair, but it did, so we should be cautious.
The tower has been partly built into a cliff from behind it. Obviously, you're not approaching from that side.
I see. Okay, got it.
So it's sort of built into a cliff, and then away from the cliff towards you is this like steep rubble like hill or angle.
So it's not the tower that's crumbled, it's the cliff that's crumbled in front of the rocks.
It's both.
It's both.
Yeah, the earth shook the cliff, which also shook the tower, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds like the decided action is get closer to the tower, so I think that
you can
I'll start walking towards the tower, and every so often just pick up a rock and chuck it ahead.
You can see a trail of treacherous rocks and sharp basalt rubble leading up to the crack. Not an official trail, but more like you can make one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make the safest possible trail up the up the rocks.
It probably used to be the official trail up covered.
But yeah, as we're going, I just want to pick up a rock, keep kind of chucking it ahead to kind of see, all right, did a bunch of stuff shift when that hit?
About that. As you start traversing closer to the tower, the rubble begins to shift beneath you. It seems...
Hopefully not beneath me, but beneath the thing I was trying to do to avoid this.
You can confirm that this is pretty unstable of the rubble. If you want to reverse the typical way. If you can think of another way, great. Actually, a rule called smart ideas where it's a thing, but those aren't meant to be that common. But if you want to try and carefully walk over the areas to keep it stable, this will be a Dungeoneer test.
Would I
So
be
it'll
able
be
to use
one
my
person that
staff?
makes it for the whole group.
Would I be able to use my staff to check for more stable areas to walk? Essentially, I would be prying it towards wherever I'm planning on stepping, seeing if that pressure holds, and then stepping forward.
I think you can do that. I don't think it would be significant enough to give you a dice bonus on this test, but if anything goes wrong, it might make it easier to avoid that.
Okay. I think the staff also does give a bonus to hiking. And this does feel a
This
little
would
bit like
be
hiking.
yes. No, I agree. I thought you were using your 10-foot pole, but you're actually using like a staff.
Oh no, the staff. Yeah, the staff.
Okay.
Walking staff.
In that case, yes, you would get whoever's using the staff would get a bonus to this test.
Does anybody else have Dungeoneering?
I don't have
No.
Dungeoneering at all.
Nor do
I do have.
Oh, it's none of us.
Perfect.
I do have a spell that makes digging things out and moving earth easier.
You do not want to dig up this. That would make it
I was about to say,
unstable.
I feel like that would make the situation a little worse.
We're looking at different options, but yeah.
The Stone Teller has a Dungeoneering of 3. Really missed them right
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Like I said, we hired a professional.
Yep. Nonetheless, I'm sure you can. You'll get them later to help you.
I thought dwarves don't suffer hangovers, or was that is that a myth?
You hear it most strongly while they're hungover, I suspect.
Or immediately before.
Or yeah.
Yes.
So, whoever wants to can start to learn the Dungeoneering skill. We can see how this goes. So, you'll to guide you a bit more strongly. Here's advancement, learning skill list. Dungeoneering is a health skill. Whoever has the highest health will want to do this. I assume there might be a tie based on stealth.
3.
I think I have 3 too. I didn't note it down because I was having trouble.
If anyone has, okay, so 3 is the starting dice. While you don't have the official skill, we'll half round up the dice you have, so that'll get halved down to 2, rounded up. Plus 1 after that because of the thing, so you'll be at 3 dice. Staff. It's okay. You could try to use, if anyone wants to help or able to help, obviously no one has the skill to help, but if you have a sapper or survivalist skill, describe how you way that fits. Those are the 2 typical things that might help. Survivalist is pretty obvious for navigating areas. Sapper, in this case, are experts in the unpredictable dynamics of digging and defending dark tunnels. Also kind of fits here with not wanting like a rock slide. If you can think of another skill to help with, I'm open to that. Those are the 2 default.
Scout maybe? What does scout specifically mean, I guess, is my question.
Let me double check.
Because if it's wilderness scout, I would imagine, but I have a feeling it's not.
Scouts are adept at spotting and tracking monsters on the prowl, sneaking behind enemy lines, trailing targets. So not quite the same thing. Pathfinder is a different skill. That is about making and marking paths through the wilderness. I would probably allow that if someone had it to help in this case.
I'm sorry, which was that one?
Pathfinder.
Nope.
We have not had a single spell that I have. So.
All right, perfect. 4 dice in total.
The roll macro is pretty good.
Yes.
Let me
Like if you click on the skill name, it should pop up and populate all the things.
One person makes the roll.
Yeah.
The way this works is you're rolling 4 6-sided dice. You want a 4 or higher. You want a number of them to be 4 higher success per die. You want a number of them to be at least equal to the obstacle level. So it's 50-50 chance per die. 4 dice.
Yeah.
But it's obstacle level 3.
So I need 3 successes
on 4 dice.
Okay. Man, that's rough.
It's
well.
We can
be considered foolhardy. Consider I have no expertise in this nor help.
Yep.
I don't have anything to help with.
No, well, that's the point. Is I'm foolhardy, so this is a ridiculous thing to be doing. Oh, in my traits. Sorry.
There is one thing you have though. You have the fresh condition.
Ah, okay. So 5 total then.
5 dice. You also have double check 2 things. Firstly, if I want to play this right, I should double check exactly when it halves.
Can we help with a trait?
You can help yourself with a trait. I think you can help others with wises or with a skill. Or in this case, actually, there is something you can. Skills can help stats or skills. Stats can help stats. So you can all help with health because this is a health check.
Oh, but yes, I will help with health.
Now,
yeah.
The downside to this is if you help and it goes badly, you are caught up in the consequences.
That's fine.
I mean, we're all kind of stuck on this anyways.
Yeah.
You are more directly caught up in the consequences. You can both help.
Okay.
Let me check exactly when beginner's luck. When does it halve?
Immediately.
If it's immediately, you can add the bonuses after. If it's at the end, then we add all the bonuses like help and staff and fresh conditions. Have it last.
Don't you just roll? Don't you just roll health?
Burning Wheel, you double the ob. Torchbearer, you half the dice instead.
Okay, I have something that might be a terrible idea for me, but good for everyone else.
Are we sure? The macro says different. Unless I'm messing that up.
Double check.
Learning. Everyone loves learning.
My favorite thing.
So.
Beginner's luck.
Yes, Marissa?
Side thing, but I just found another option instead of learning thing. I've got a spell called Guidance to the Lords of Paths and Ways. Under the effect of this invocation, a character crosses terrain as if on good road on level ground.
Oh, so you can cast that and then bypass it, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. What level is it?
Figuring out how to read these levels is somewhat...
I will help with that. Firstly, before I help with that, Beginner's Luck, it says total up the dice for everything except traits, persona, nature, and the fresh condition. Divide that. So help gets halved. Fresh does not get halved. And then that's, of the things we've mentioned so far, fresh is the only thing that does not get halved. So I think that's 4 dice total. Probably up to 6. Yeah, I think you're up to 4 dice then after it halved.
Okay, so I'm rolling a total of 4 dice?
I think. Your health is 3. Plus 2 from help is 5. Plus 1 from your staff is 6. Then that gets halved to 3, and then you get plus 1 from fresh.
Okay, so I'm rolling 4 dice.
Yes, but before you roll...
Yes.
You should be able to click on the Dungeoneer word and pop up a thing.
Marissa, what is the name of that one called? And
I've just popped it all in chat.
Oh, good. Guidance to the Lord of Paths and Ways. So you don't have the relic, which means it will take 2 turns to cast, which means we'll get to that. None have passed so far. It will also cost 3 burden. The /1 and the /2 after those numbers, or if you have the relic. You don't.
Yes.
So. You also will still, I believe, need to make a ritualist check, depending on how many people are crossing, and depending on... Or not ritualist for you. Is it ritualist?
Something like, yeah.
Yeah, you make your main spellcasting check. The obstacle level would be based on how many people are crossing and type of terrain it is.
So I guess adding that together, which would be 5 in this case?
I'd say 4 for small group, forest or hill. It's not quite mountains, I think.
Okay. So it would also be a 4 for me, but I wouldn't be beginnering it. But that 3... Yeah, this sounds like a good backup.
Backup, but not now? Okay.
Because as far as I know, the 3 burden would essentially mean I am completely useless till next rest. Which, as the first action of a campaign, seems silly.
Okay. Then I think the best option is that 4 dice against obstacle 3.
And Indigo is helping, but I am not. Just checking in how the dice were calculated.
It wouldn't be a benefit if you helped because it is halved and rounded up.
Yeah.
So 5 dice versus help, and then that's the same. And I'm checking if I'm missing anything. If you add in traits, we haven't talked about traits yet. Those do not get halved.
I don't think I have any traits if I'm receiving help.
I don't think anyone has wises to help for free if you're already helping.
No.
I mean, and yeah, I'm already helping with health, so I don't need to help with a wise. It wouldn't do anything.
Then
you could channel your nature.
You could try it if you have a nature related to traversing this.
Riddle? I don't think
riddling,
merrymaking, or was sneaking. I don't think any of these help.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you want to skip.
Let's see how it goes. A failure in this game is it has a lot of failing forward. Nice. Oh, that is a heck of a roll.
Wow.
3 6s and a 5 on 4 dice. All right. So yeah, no, this. What does it look like as you to everyone else? Like this isn't just a you individual thing. Like you lead the group up here. It seemed dangerous. It seemed almost impossible for the group of you without your door pass.
So at first, Hoofin is really cautious. He's carefully going, poking rocks, checking pressure, checking points of pressure to make sure. And then when it seems safe in the beginning, he starts being a little bit more careless than he should be, but it does end up working out.
Excellent.
So from the perspective of somebody else, it probably looks like he got more lucky than anything else.
Perfect. Well, nonetheless, you lead the group up into the tower and through the entrance. It is safe. You carefully look around. We'll deal with a few things of bookwork. I feel like I'm missing a word there.
Bookkeeping.
Bookkeeping. Before we proceed, so you just rolled the first time you were learning a new skill. So on your character sheet, you'll want to mark that you've started to learn it.
Is that BL?
Yes, beginner's luck. So just mark 1 dot. Once you fill all 3 dots, it should be filled. Number of dots depends on your nature. So it should automatically adjusting based on that. Let me quickly double check.
Yep, it does.
Perfect.
Mine's 4.
Okay.
The more halfling you are, the harder it is to learn new things.
So having a nature of 3, pretty good. And the turn, so that first check took a dungeon turn, a turn in the grind. Nothing happens until you hit 4. Then we will see how things go. Then the grind hits. You are in daylight, so you don't need to have any torches lit right now. You don't need to track light yet. But when you enter this place, it is still daylight, but you enter through this crack in the wall to the indoors area. It is now dim light in this whole place. You can still see, but it is dark enough that most things that rely on sight, which is most things, will give you a 1 die penalty. If you later want to remove that, you can just light a torch. It's fine. You can still see enough, though. See that the entire first floor, which crosses the entire tower. There's no separate rooms. It was one large room. The whole thing is rubble. The walls of the tower are mostly intact. There is a ceiling above you that there are more floors above somewhere. Basically, the whole first floor is covered in rubble. There were partitioning walls. They are cracked and collapsed and broken. There's chilly air. It's pretty cold in this tower, despite the sun outside. You see rubble and moss and roots around. You hear a slow, steady drip of water from somewhere deeper within the chamber. You don't see any movement. Other than the dripping, you don't hear any other noise.
Yeah.
How large does this chamber feel? Are we looking at, wow, the wall is all the way over there, like across the street and further, or...
It's maybe like 50 feet in diameter. It's like sizable. It's not gigantic, but it is quite comfortable.
How long ago did that earthquake happen again?
2 years.
Okay.
Is there anything but rubble on this first floor? Like, does it look like it's been already cleared out, or was there just nothing ever stored here to begin with?
Looking around, so you can see that it takes you a second in the dim light. Part of this, especially near where you're standing after you enter, isn't like rock dust. There's soot in a specific area. On both a specific patch of the floor, and on the ceiling above.
Okay, Indo, can you light that lantern? It'll be a little easier for us to see if you have a little bit of light.
Oh, yeah. I can light the lantern. We have 3 turns for the 3 of us.
Okay. I will.
And you're carrying the lantern in your hands now?
It's on my belt.
Okay.
Okay, I'm adding it to the tracker. It'll be everything will count up, so I'm just gonna start it at 0.
Do we notice anything new with the lantern being lit?
Looking around carefully, you can see there is a large crack in the ceiling. The ceiling's about 10 feet up. You can't see anything through the crack right now, but you see that there is a large one over there. You can also see opposite the area you entered, like on the total other side of this room. I think maybe I said 40 feet.
You said 50.
50? Okay. There's a small trickle of water flowing from that part of the wall into a basin, not an artificial one that is just like formed how the rubble has fallen. There's a small pool of water.
And about how hard would it be to traverse this room?
Now that you're in here, it's not comfortable at all from rubble, but it's a lot more stable.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't look hard at all to traverse. There might be more things here if you want to spend some time scouting. Want to find things, but also try to look through the crack in the ceiling if you can find a way to get up there or through there.
Oh, there's an easy way up. I look at India. There's an easy way up there, right?
I consult my poetic description of this room, and yes, in fact, there is an easy way up.
What is your easy way up?
Well, I can just hop on your shoulders, and I'm sure with a little hop I can get up there.
So we're doing
yeah. Is that what you're doing?
A ladder of flesh where we hold up the halfling, and then I hold the halfling, and then the cleric holds me, and collectively we centipede crawl up the wall.
Well, it's only it's only 10 feet up, right?
The ceiling is 10 feet up. The crack is probably this one's smaller than the one you just went through. That one you could easily kind of like walk through. This one you can probably squeeze through. If you bring a rope with you, the others could probably climb up after.
Oh, right, rope. Did any of us bring rope?
I was assuming
No.
that. Oh.
Nope.
I told you exactly what I brought.
Okay, just pass the 10-foot pole up after if you need to.
I explained.
Did we bring
I'm
one
gonna
at
hold
all?
on to
Actually,
that
you have the
point.
quarterstaff, but did you mentioned before you were making one? I don't know if you brought one at all.
I brought the 10-foot pole.
Okay.
I mean, if we could leverage it, and you two are really confident. We might
How
be able
about
to use it.
we lift the halfling. The halfling holds the 10-foot pole steady. We climb the 10-foot pole.
You're relying on a halfling's body strength to carry you up as you climb. Just to check.
No. To hold the pole steady while we use the combination of the wall and pole to climb.
Okay, let's see if step 1, get the halfling up there.
Yeah, I'm also not confident
How
about
tall
the
are
10-foot
you?
pole plan.
How tall is the halfling?
How tall are halflings on average?
It doesn't
3
say.
to 4 feet?
I'm gonna leave it to you.
3 feet?
As long as it's more than 2.5 feet, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll 3'6", I guess.
Yeah, we said I'm about 6 something. So I think with a combination of the 10-foot pole for stability and you climbing on my shoulders, you should be eye level with the crack, so it could just do a quick pull up to get yourself there.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Okay.
Now, with the grind, I assume if I was wandering off and doing something else, like examining the fire, that would be 2 ticks on the grind, not 1 tick.
If you made a roll to do so, yes.
Okay.
Most rolls, not all, but broadly speaking, assume a roll will take up a tick on the grind, yes.
Okay, so there's no point in splitting the party ever, really, in this way, because the grind will move just faster without the rest of the party around. Okay.
That's correct.
In which case, I will absolutely help and steady this pole operation.
All right. So I have good news and bad news. So the good news is you get your halfling up to reach the crack. They start climbing through it. The bad news is it's tighter than you thought, and to get through and climb up properly, it is another dungeoneering test.
Can we just take the pole and poke them up through the ground?
I don't think that poking someone with a pole is likely to more stab them, even though it's blunt, than push them up.
This is not a problem. I'm clearly a natural born talent at this. This shouldn't be a problem whatsoever.
Great last words. As I call, is everything okay up there?
Hold my garlic.
True. Okay, I am currently putting everything together right now.
Okay.
Rolling with health.
I don't think this is hiking, so you don't get the benefit from your hiking staff.
Yes,
you do have 2 sources of help, though. So that brings you back up to 5 dice, I think. Now, this time, do you have the halfling nature of sneaking?
Yeah, I should. Yeah,
Creeping through a small crack somewhere is a lot more like sneaking.
That's pretty sneaky if you ask me.
Yeah.
Then...
So if you want to, you can. Here we go. Oh, okay. Can't do it yet because you need to spend a persona point to add your nature rating to your dice, basically, to get a big boost.
Wait, am I supposed to have persona?
Nope, we don't start with any on the first session.
Okay,
That's why I'm like, you can't do it quite yet. It's pretty normal to have a small pool of both available after the first session.
Gotcha. Can I use foolhardy because this is a ridiculously bad?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I was kind of feeling that.
Yep. So you can use your trait. If it's level 1, you can get a +1 to your die, and that doesn't get halved. So before you're still fresh. So it was 5 dice, half to 3, +1 from fresh, +1 from trait. You're actually at 5 dice now.
Oh, and I cannot channel my nature, right?
Cannot channel your nature because you don't have yet the persona to spend to do it.
Okay, got it. And then what's the obstacle?
Also 3. So it is.
We're gone.
6. Awesome.
There we
Mark
go.
another advancement.
What do you know?
The grind advances.
You're
the
so
torch
good at
goes up.
this.
Yeah. Why did you even get a fourth party member?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
All we
what
need
is
is
the
just
point?
to be honest, you
We
don't
just
even
need a
need
greased up little cook, and we can figure out anything.
That's probably why I succeeded. I am pretty greasy.
Yeah.
Man, butter is
We
great.
didn't shower after robbing the boss. We just started running.
Sprinted away.
No. Running is a human trait.
Sorry, riddling. We started riddling
Riddling
away.
with your feet.
So there's a second reason this is very foolhardy. Is there any light up here?
No. Now it's pitch
Okay.
black up here.
I would like to tell you what's up here, but I cannot see anything.
Can we use the 10-foot pole to attach the lantern handle? Just
Absolutely
balancing it on the
can,
top
and you
of
can
the
just pass
pole
it
as
up.
we like
Yep.
poke it up.
Okay.
That is written in the book
there we
as a
go.
thing.
That's why the 10-foot pole exists.
Yep.
Okay. I'll take it up.
So,
what am I seeing?
Even before the lantern gets past, you smell like musty old linen and dust and a bit of mold. You take the lantern, and now you can see a bit more clearly. This is while the floor below was across the whole tower. This is half of it. It's a half moon shaped room. This one is mostly intact, with the exception of some rotting furniture littering the floor. There's a pile of rubble at the juncture of the inner and outside wall, at like a corner. You see 3 alcoves set against the central wall with like a privacy screen of some strange metal placed around each of them. You can't see past those, obviously. There's a rusted door against one of the walls as well. And in the middle of the room, a crumpled, decaying house.
I might have figured out what happened to the Beholder of Fate, but I'm not 100% sure.
Are we all? Do we all get up there?
This time I would say yes and no. Let me check something. Yeah, now that you are already at the top, you can see a few feet from the crack, obscured from the bottom by soot. Once you open it, is a trapdoor that from this side is clear and easy to open.
Trapdoor with a nice little ladder there, I assume. So we're all up in the room.
Yeah, not quite a. Actually, yeah, it would have a ladder. Yeah,
like an attic.
Okay.
Yeah, attic trapdoor. So you can let the others up without problem.
Yep. I open it up. There you go, guys. Another genius plan by the natural talent in engineering.
Yeah. So that I write the box text down in my book.
Perfect.
Guys, glad you had me. Better.
Can I borrow your 10-foot pole?
Yeah, sure. What do you need it for? Here, I have to hand it to him.
Poke the body.
Poke the body? Okay, it does not... If it is a zombie, it is a very, patient one, because it doesn't seem to react at all. Like it's, not an undead, and it's in fact just a dead body.
A lot of undead without the huh?
Yeah.
In the future, could we discuss before we poke corpses? Because
10-foot pole.
Like...
I'm sorry.
Like some undead thing might be able to go 10 feet with, a certain amount of time, but
I just didn't want to stand here anymore and with the dead body and not be sure.
But it's worked out, so chalk it up to more luck. I'll walk up to the corpse, try and take a closer look. Is his clothing identifiable, or is it completely rotten?
So you notice a few things, actually. You're not actually sure precisely what killed the corpse.
That was my second question.
But you do see it has 2 broken legs. You also, looking around it, you can... The clothes are not... The clothes are rotted beyond recognition. Except on the finger of the corpse, there seems to be some kind of signet ring symbol on it. 2 intertwined snakes. Not like an Ouroboros, but like twisting... It's not quite the same as like the medicine symbol. It doesn't have the same head, but it is still 2 twisting snakes together. Looks like it could be
off the
valuable.
finger and wear it?
Also, and this is not me handing you this. This is in the thing. It has 2 lengths of rope.
Oh, okay. Well, that's helpful.
Can I take the ring?
We robbed this man.
You can take the ring. You can take the 2 lengths of rope if you have the inventory space. If you don't have the inventory space, you just keep it on the floor until you need it.
Yep.
I will
Yeah,
say,
can I wear a length of rope, like at the bandolier?
That would actually, I think that is written in there. Hold on. That's a thing in rope can be worn, can't it?
It's not individual pieces, which is the rule about torches.
Rope is worn 1 if you wish it to be. Yes, you can. It's pack 2 or worn 1.
I will wear one of the ropes.
And it's not individual pieces. They're full coils each.
Yep. I will wear 1 rope.
Excellent.
All right. I've got the signet ring. We have 1 coil of rope on the ground.
Yep. I can re-describe things if you want. 3 alcoves with screens. A rusted door. There is rotted furniture. Yeah, that's what you see right now.
Okay. Can I borrow my 10-foot pole? Wait, well, give me my 10-foot pole back. I'm not borrowing my own property. I will. Everybody okay if I start messing with these alcoves?
Are the alcoves the only walls we see in the room? Also, yes. Go ahead.
The alcoves are all embedded into the inner wall that is presumably dividing this floor in 2. They're all protected by a privacy screen. It's just in front of it. You can move around it or you can pick it up and move it. It's a.
When you say alcove, do you mean you could sit in it theoretically if there was a bench or something in the alcove a human could sit, or is it like a cubby hole?
You could it is a 7-foot tall alcove. You walk into it, not
right.
more than.
How many layers up of alcoves do we have? Is there stacks of alcoves, or is it just a single layer?
It's 3 across. Alcoves? Three across.
Yeah, it's a road, right?
Yeah, the ceiling is another. I think this time might be 20 feet up. I think it's 20 feet up this time is the ceiling.
Okay.
Oh, do we see anything when we look up?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Perfect. I would like to stand on top of the corpse and point the lantern up.
Instead of standing on top of the corpse, I was going to move the corpse and lay them nicely out next to the chair and kind of try and straighten their legs. You can stand on
Or we could be respectful. Or we could be respectful. But where the corpse has fallen, I would like to point the lantern up.
A few things happen when you do this. 1,
that's bad.
You kick up a thick layer of dust as you start moving things around here. That starts to sort of suffuse the area. Breathing is not outright difficult, but a bit annoying. And for 2 turns, until the dust settles, have a +1 ob penalty to rolls. So
maybe we should have stood on top of the body.
I'm writing this down.
I'm curious to also agree with, as the alcove plan has been put forward, how goes the alcove searching?
That's a good point. Yes.
So are they solid screens then? Sort of
they can be picked up and moved, but they are solid and made of metal.
Okay.
A thin metal you might not be. Just a second. Looking straight up.
Oh, right.
You see another trapdoor. It is currently closed.
Okay.
It seems like everything's rotting in here. We can check behind the door and the alcoves real quick.
Yeah.
We're looking for books, manuscripts, and scrolls right now, right? And of course, anything else that we can sell.
Nothing here seems useful. It feels like there may have been someone in before us with that fire downstairs, so they might have put in a cache of valuables somewhere together, but that requires a little bit more searching, and we seem to be delving first.
So, as you looking at the alcoves, I mentioned the privacy screens. There's 3 of them. Inside the alcoves, they each contain a wash basin, a silver mirror. All 3 of them.
Okay, silver mirror. That's something.
Oh, I already have one of those. Is my mirror better or are their mirrors better? Can I swap out mirrors?
So let me check.
Like
They're much bigger. These are pack 3 each mirror. They are worth 3 dice of each.
How are we ever supposed to? How are we ever supposed to loot this place? What is the...
With sacks?
We can leave and come back.
That's a good point.
Tarnished with age, the mirrors are built into the walls of the alcove. It might be a bit difficult but possible to remove them without damaging.
I was hoping to rearrange them so we could see our path down the thing without moving.
The screens themselves might also be worth something.
What's the screen? Is the screen like pack 5 or something like that?
They are light but bulky enough that it would be a challenge just to bring them back. You'd have to just carry them the whole way, like days back to town, basically. But they're made of metal. They also, as you eyeing them, they don't easily fit through the trap door or the crack in the floor. I'm not sure how exactly they got in.
That was funny.
So it would be difficult to fit them through, but maybe possible.
They don't fold at all.
But they're even folded. They're a bit. They don't fold as fully as you'd like. They're worth 2 dice each.
Sorry. Okay, got it.
They're worth 2 dice of treasure each. If you can wrangle them back to town.
We really should have brought a donkey.
Something for next time. There's a system for hiring porters.
Next time we should hire a guy named Donkey. It sounds cheaper.
That's everything that you see in alcoves.
The only way we see out of this room is up through that closed trapdoor. There's not a door on the edge of anything.
There is also a rusted door, not one of the alcoves.
Can I move over to it and jiggle the handle?
As you start stepping towards it, before you reach it, you see below your feet, suddenly a circle of runes starts to glow. Doesn't explode. Instead, at first nothing happens. You stop raiding, ready for a trap or something, but instead, from some of the Yes. From the rubble in the corner of where the inner and outer wall meet, you hear suddenly a bunch of rumbling.
It's okay. It's probably the bathroom attendant.
But nothing happens. And then the rumbling repeats.
Can I still see the glowing runes underneath my feet?
Yes.
Can I sketch them?
Yes, that would probably be a scholar or cartography test.
To
sketch them accurately.
I have scholar.
I have
and
arcanist.
I would happily do so.
Arcanist would
do we want to know what it
even be better? Yeah.
Do we want to know what they do?
No, scholar is specifically the sketching magic runes trait.
Okay. Then what's arcanist versus scholar? Okay, hold on. Skills list. Arcanist. Arcanist is like sorcery. It's like it's the I do it by feel. I see. Scholar it is.
I could just do magic?
I think wizards need both.
This skill allows one to manipulate magic energies.
Yeah, if you want to mess with the rune, you totally can. But drawing the copy of the symbols on them, that's scholar.
I would like to draw a copy of the symbols.
Okay. Now this will obviously take a turn to do, unless you have an instinct for it. It's weird to ask what everyone else is doing at the same time because, again, that's separate roles. Is anyone else helping with this? The rumbling continues, but it doesn't feel like it's not getting worse or anything like that. It's sort of just repeating while the runes
I'm making sure I kind of look at the general area and kind of keep a look at it, trying to figure out what the rumbling is.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Not actively looking anywhere because I kind of want to stay next to everybody.
Yep.
Not too close in case she explodes.
Yep.
Yeah, not triggering the
that,
same ruin.
Perfect.
Make that clear. But yeah, just kind of looking around.
Yeah, while you're still standing on it, it continues to rumble. Let's make this will probably be the last roll of the game. Then we'll describe what else you see, and then we'll end the session. So this is. Let me double check.
Okay. Roll type.
So
looks like independent against ob. What are we looking at?
Double checking it now. This is writing. This is probably going to be not easy. I want to say ob 3, even though I feel like I should make it lower, but I actually don't think I should. I think it's ob 3.
I'm all right. If I fail it, I fail it. Trait.
That is a word.
I'm trying to. I have a half argument for either trait. One is touched by the gods, and one is skeptical. Touched by the gods. This is magic. Magic is gaudy things, right?
No. The gods have their own magic. They do not deal. Wizard magic is not divine magic.
Yeah, I can't make a good enough argument for skeptical. All right, fair enough.
Indigo, if you wish to, you can help with Arcanist. I would say that would work here.
I will be helping with Lore Master, actually.
Even better.
I'm telling you
that's what
fun
this
facts
symbol
about
means.
runes.
Yeah.
Fun facts about rune circles.
Perfect. You could also help with wizard murder wise. In this case, I think that I would allow that in this case. Knowing about wizard, wizard traps, probably helpful with wizard murder.
I changed my. I will be helping with wizard murder wise, because that means I'm not also standing in the rune circle.
That's correct. So that is more literally you're helping by giving random trivia. Yes.
Can I help with my instinct actually? I don't know if this would apply, but when others are anxious, I'll take care to apply levity. And someone is actively standing in a trap.
I mean, that's very fair. I would say I am somewhat anxious.
I would say no in this case. I'd say...
What about instinct to use a skill that isn't directly related to scholarly?
So, let me elaborate on both. No for the instinct, because I think if it was interpreted that way to be too broad. It would be you can use it in lots of different ways, and most of the intended instincts are like somewhat specific, like if X happens to Y.
That makes sense.
My interpretation of it is more like if someone is angry or maybe sick, I will do something to heal and make them feel better.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Indigo, what is the instinct to use a different skill?
I was just trying to lawyer an argument that the instinct could be used to justify using like persuader or orator to help with scholar rather than.
I don't think you get any benefits for helping. Like it doesn't matter what skill you use to help, other than that you have one to help.
That's what I mean. You have to have the skill, but if he didn't have scholar or whatever.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense either, because I don't have anything that would actually help other than like telling a joke, but I don't know how much that.
Okay, Lore Master's good. You have one help.
Okay. Additional dice for gear supply. Does having the actual, stuff for the scholar count or not really?
Do you have extra stuff in your inventory for that?
No.
No, that just lets you do it.
Fair enough. Fresh. And I'm wondering if there's a way to negative the dice because of the dust. Oh wait. Is Ob 3 already taking that into account or no?
Thank you for the reminder. No, it is not. Ob is 4. The dusk is literally partly obscuring the ruins, so it's harder to see what they are.
That makes a lot of sense.
All right, I'm sure that this will go perfectly. I don't know why I have... Oh yeah, okay.
It's 4 dice.
We need a perfect roll. Let's see how this goes.
There we go.
My luck is not the same.
Nope, 2 successes against an obstacle of 4. So, on our first failure, anytime there's a failure, I choose one of 2 things. one, you get what you want but with a condition, or two, a twist happens. And I think what happens is related to what Marcus, your character, is looking at in the rubble. So,
in the meantime, I'm saying, man, I'm really glad you guys are here. I could barely read.
Excellent. You're squinting. You are looking at the rubble, and it looks like collapsed within it are the remains of a golem of some kind that isn't able to move. It was maybe damaged in the earthquake. It feels like it's just stuck there. It is cracked. It is trying. It's not so much stuck as it's in pieces. That's what it looked like for a while, but as it kept being stood on and as it kept trying, something shifted in the rocks of the rubble that it is stuck in. And it can't walk, but you can see this like cracked, damaged golem, unable to walk because actually both of its legs are basically shattered. Probably like the entire waist down is just like not attached to it. It starts using its sole remaining hand to start dragging its way towards the group. We'll end the session there.
Okay.
Great. All right.
So, at the end of each session, see how things go. Get out of the
Oh, we might want to update bookkeeping for grind, lantern, and dust.
The grind has reached 3, actually. Lantern has reached 2.
Oh, yeah.
Dust has done 1 turn now. Okay.
I thought the lantern had... Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. Where are... Oh, it's in the Scholar's Guide, isn't it? Where did it...
I cannot update the turn order for the grind.
End of session procedure. Here we go. Review belief, creed, goal, and instinct for each player. Gallows, humor, MVP, and teamwork rewards. I'll get an award, fate, and persona. So if I look up Gallows, humor, that is the same section. It is in the GM's guide. There, I found it. So, I'm going to just ask some questions. We can discuss them. Yes or no. Did anyone act on their belief in some kind of like idea or a test you made because of a belief or strong moment?
The best I got's pointing my lantern up because there was a dead body.
Okay.
What was your belief?
What was my belief? Did I get that mixed up with my other one? Belief. No, never mind.
Yep.
That was about my goal.
It is not
which
enough
I did not accomplish, but I worked towards.
Yep, it is not enough to offer a line or two of dialogue that incorporates a belief. You must take a specific action-driven. Second thing, did you work towards your goal but not accomplish it?
I think I definitely did. At the very least, got into the Tower of the Beholder of Fates because I was seeking to understand who they were.
I would say yes to that. Gain 1 fate.
I assisted in learning about Magic Trap.
What was your goal?
Learn about the Master of the Tower's weakness.
I'd say yes. 8.
Cool.
Not the goal. I don't think I came anywhere closer to picking up a good book. But I argue that the belief maybe powers made real to the value of my possessions. I specifically went and picked up and grabbed the ring.
I'd say for belief, that isn't quite a big enough action to count. It would be enough action to result in a test. If you take a risk for loot, sure.
Fair enough. I mean, I didn't know what this ring did, and I actually figured it was cursed.
Yep.
But...
Did you benefit from your instinct? Okay. Nope. If you do, you get a fate. Did you... Gallows humor award. Did you offer a grim assessment of your fate while staring down certain death? I don't think we've stared down certain death yet.
I don't think we're, yeah.
Yep.
Not there yet.
But keep in mind, if you do this in character, get fate.
Beautiful.
Persona. Playing against your belief. I don't think it's happened yet. Accomplishing your goal. Still coming. Or if you have experienced a moment of crisis when you decide to either benefit yourselves or fight for something bigger. So none of those, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think any of those have happened yet.
I don't think so.
No.
But there's still 2 more. Most valuable player. Who made the critical role of the session and earns the MVP. And, for the other one, who can't be the same player, team worker. Who works the hardest to keep the group together and in good shape. Also earns a Persona point.
My vote
made
is
3
Holfin
rolls.
for MVP.
And Holfin made 2 of them, so that feels the most valuable player, just statistically.
And I don't remember the name of Indigo's character, but I think that might be the team player. Sari?
Like Zarek?
Zarek.
Like Derek with a Z.
Yeah, cool.
It will be a lot more helpful when it's shown in the journal.
Yeah.
But I would say that you, it's not shown for any of us.
Yeah.
Zarek at the bottom one? Zarek Dawn?
I mean, I've got me, Jordan, and that's it.
Oh. I'll take a look at all of these.
Yeah, the permissions were weird. I did label them, it's, like Derek with a Z.
You did most of the helping in this case. So I'd give the, most keeping the party together to yourself.
Is that fate?
That's a Persona as well.
Beautiful.
Oh, cool.
There we go. So, that's the end of the session. We'll go over next session what we can start spending those things on, but it'll be quite nice. You can get different bonuses, re-rolling 6s for extra successes, spending that would cost fate, spending Persona just get extra dice on things. But I think we're slightly over time, so that is it for us for this week. Assuming real life doesn't get in the way, we'll be back next week, maybe with all of our players. We'll see. To continue and see what's up with this third of a golem.
Yeah, cool. Monsters
I'm
abound.
sure it won't be a problem.
Yep.
No, not at all.
Thank you for watching.